Hey guys, AJ here back on the line for you. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Guys, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, right? I really hope you guys had a good weekend, right? I hope you guys are doing well. And guys, today, well, first of all, I'm going to drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up. I usually drop the link for Discord members only, but guys, anyone who wants to come on up, guys. Because we are going to talk about the gender war today, guys, right? That's what we're going to do. Well, it's a 13K sub special, right? So, of course, guys, thanks for the 13K, guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. And let's see. Let me share my screen here. Let's do that. Let's do this, and then let me pin this to the top of the comments here. Let's say, guys, anyone who wants to come on up, guys, come on up. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, right? Now, guys, let's do this. Let's see. Steve's in the house. What's up, man? Michael's in the house. What's going on, man? He says, we're done with these 3 or 4s. They think that they're winning, but they're not. All we have to do is mind our own business. Facts. Steve M, what's up, dude? Steve Connor, how's it going? Gregory's here. John Carlos here. What's up, man? Good to see you guys as usual, right? Guys. Give me 1 second here, guys. There's one thing that I was looking for, right? Okay. Let's see here. Where were we? There's a video that I'd found. Where was it? Okay, so guys, this gender war thing is really, there's people who say that the whole gender war is only online, right? Those people are blind as a bat, right? They're blind as a bat. Guys, this gender war has been going on, and it's all around you. Some people are just too dumb to realize it, right, guys? Every part of a man's life, right now, every action that you make, right? You are at risk for this gynocratic, misandrous society that's going on right now, right? And you still have a lot of guys that are Forrest Gumping their way through life, managing to duck, dive, and dodge this, right? But the only way, guys, right, is to understand that, you guys, this is a war. It is a conflict, right? It is literally us versus them, right? Now, guys, here, look at this first, right? Look at this. Now, guys, you might ask, who fired the first shot in all of this, right? Who fired the first shot? Look at this. Betty Friedan's The Feminine Mystique is often said to have kicked off second wave feminism. Look at that. Sorry, guys. I gotta mute this. Look at that. So this is in the 60s, guys, right? Now, guys, here's the thing. Even going earlier than that, guys, there was a Steve. What's up, man? Jeffrey, how's it going? Daniel's here. What's up, man? Now, guys, here's the thing. The anti-suffragettes, there was more of them than there was suffragettes, right? Here you go.
Her society was cemented by her ancestry. Born into a prominent Montgomery family, Nina Pinkard was one of Alabama's foremost anti-suffragists.
So she was an anti-suffragist, guys. She was an anti-suffragist, right? She didn't want to have the right to vote. She's like, this is not smart, guys. Because then we'll have to get drafted, right? then we'll have to do things. Whoa, here, yeah, watch.
Her place in Montgomery society was cemented by her ancestry. Her great-grandfathers were among the first to settle in the city. Her father was a judge, and she was the great-grandniece of famed South Carolinian John C. Calhoun.
No,
According to her, a federal amendment would violate states' rights. Women's voting would upset gender dynamics
There you go.
as women became political equals to men. And the amendment would lead to racial unrest as African American women received the vote. Therefore, in June of 1919, Nina Pinkard formed the Women's Anti-Ratification League of Alabama.
Look at that, guys. How many of you guys have heard this, right? How many of you guys heard that there was actually more anti-suffragettes than suffragettes? Right? So guys, how is it democratic to give women the right to vote if the majority of women didn't want the right to vote? How? How is that a thing? It doesn't make any sense. Because I honestly believe, guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. All this ethnism is a small group of men using women and the government to redistribute wealth from the rest of us men to themselves. Right? Come on, man. Carlo, what's up, dude? Tara's here. What's up, man? YouTube, what's up, man? England in the house, man. So guys, John Carlo, no. So there was anti-suffrage movements all around the United States. I just picked Alabama because it was the first one to actually pop up in the anti-suffrage movement. This was going on all around the United States. Guys, suffrage was not a popular thing. It was not. People had passed referendums to actually keep anti-suffragettes were pressuring men to pass referendums to keep there from being an amendment to the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Block the amendment. As president of the...
So guys, these are women trying to block the 19th. And this is what I mean by revisionist history, right? So guys, here's the thing. Honestly. When women got the right to vote without all of the same responsibilities as men, that's when it became about preferential treatment and not equality, right? And my issue is that don't try and say it's equal. Just say, look, women have special status. But don't try and gaslight all of us men into saying, or all of us who have some sense, into saying that things are equal because they're not. My nephew, he's 19 now, but he had to sign up for selective service when he was 18. Women don't have to do that. And I love the whole, the odds of you getting drafted, it doesn't matter. That's what the guys over there near Russia said. And they had to all go and fight. Doesn't make any sense. Apocalypse, what's up, man? Rockin' Diesel, how's it going, man?
Organization, Pinkard worked tirelessly to prevent ratification, lobbying legislators, writing articles, and producing propaganda for the cause. Pinkard's efforts proved successful as the Alabama legislature rejected the amendment in September of 1919. She later reported on their success. We all look upon our movement.
Now, guys, here's the thing about this, though. There's this myth that women couldn't work. Guys, only rich white women couldn't work. Guys, look, back in the 1700s, 1800s, early 1900s, there was no middle class. There was the haves and the have-nots. Black women, poor white women, Native American women, they all worked. They were working at the market, working on farms. They were doing retail, nursing, all the stuff that they do now. There's a small group of rich white chicks who were living off their husbands, right? And they were like, oh my God, we're so oppressed because we can't do everything that our husbands can.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world. So guys, you had a whole bunch of rich white chicks that had first world problems trying to go to all the working class chicks, not middle class, working class, the poor black women, Native American chicks, the Mexican chicks, and say, guess what? You're being oppressed. The fact that I can't get what I want means all of us are oppressed. And if you believe that, guys,
you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that.
As a mighty reform, as if we were fighting off a moral threat. We worked night and day, personally and by letter. Alabama rejected it, and every man who voted for the measure is politically dead. With both Alabama and Georgia on the side of anti-ratification, Pinkard sought to create a solid South against the amendment. She transformed her state organization into a regional one, the Southern Women's League for the...
Oh, but I thought all the women back in the day were uneducated. And they were barefoot and pregnant and couldn't do anything and didn't have any agency. Right? Guys, look at this. This woman, this is what, the 1800s. Look at how much political power this woman had, and she couldn't vote. Look at... You know what the craziest part is? Guys, hold on. I showed you guys the document about how there was women voting in New Jersey in 1805, right? Guys, there was women voting before most men could vote. Absolutely insane. Come on, man.
Rejection of the Susan B. Anthony Amendment. She made it her mission to ensure all Southern states would vote against the measure, traveling to these other states to argue on behalf of her position.
But I thought all these women were all barefoot and pregnant in the house and couldn't read, and they were slaves of their husbands, right? Right, guys? Right? And here's the thing. All this, guys, and they still needed these Southern chicks' votes in the end.
Her final trip was to Nashville, Tennessee, where she set up a headquarters at the Hermitage Hotel. She opened an exhibition against ratification in which she outlined what she perceived to be the true intentions of the National American Woman Suffrage Association to cause racial unrest in the South by giving African Americans the vote.
See, guys? And it's so funny because the anti-suffragettes were racist and the suffragettes were racist too. You want to see? Yeah, guys, please code your language in the in the chat, please, guys. Hey, guys, I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up. 8-Bit Dragon, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend, as usual. Good to see you.
Month-long trip was unsuccessful, however, as Tennessee became the 36th and final state necessary to ratify the amendment.
Yeah.
On August 26, 1920, the Secretary of State adopted women's suffrage into the Constitution.
And it's so funny that such a small group could actually get this done. But guys, that's because they had the backing of a small group of very, 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 very powerful men. You know what I mean? But no one talks about this ever. Look at this.
Because I guess men had always been in charge, so why change it? Elections. Of course, we're pretty used to the idea that any U.S. citizen can vote in elections. Of course, 100 years ago, this wasn't the case. Women were prevented from voting because I guess men had always been in charge, so why change it? I mean, did women really want to vote? Running the government was a big, nasty job, so maybe it was just easier to let the boys take care of it. Yeah, no way. Women did indeed want a say in public affairs, but surprisingly, they didn't all want the vote. The issue of women's suffrage surfaced a few times in United States history, like when the Constitution was written, then a few decades later in 1848.
Now, guys, here's the thing that knuckleheads like this don't get. Guys, our government, our Constitution and our system of governance grants the ability for you to do anything except what the government can't tell you to do. Meaning that if there's no law on the books that says that you can't do it, guess what? It's legal. Right? Guys, they actually had to start putting in gendered language because there was nothing in the Constitution that said that women couldn't vote. Slowly states, because there was no gendered language in large parts of the states and our actual Constitution, right? Because they interpreted mankind as meaning everyone. But states did start putting in gendered language to say men. But guys, remember, universal suffrage didn't, so meaning, when the United States first became a thing, most men couldn't vote, right? Only land-owning men could vote, and only land-owning men had to sign up for the draft because they had to go and defend their country that they had a stake in. Then they passed universal men's suffrage, but there was colonies like I think it was like Wyoming, that territory back in the day, New Jersey and somewhere else where women were voting. There was a woman elected to office in the early 1800s in Jersey. Oh, and Apocalypse, have you seen these woke saying that there was black and Asian Vikings? Because Vikings weren't a group of people, it was an occupation. Guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. Armando's with the $5. He said, we are saying no to all the bald scallywags in 2025. Yeah, guys, we are leaving these scallywags and ne'er-do-wells alone, man, straight up.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Yeah, but guys, look at
The
this.
Seneca Falls Convention, then with the adoption of the 15th Amendment, which extends voting rights to former slaves, but only the men, of course. Then women's suffrage gets intertwined with the temperance movement and the...
And guys, these chicks got so mad, right? These white women were so mad that black men got the right to vote before them, guys. The suffragettes got together and collectively said,
how dare you?
right? And that's why, guys, if you're going to see some of the most racist writing there is, look at Susan B. Anthony and her cronies, right? Come on, man. Come on.
Reforms of the progressive era. So by 1900, suffragists had a reputation for being angry, sober killjoys who might corner you at a party with a lecture about all the ills of society at large. I mean, who wants that?
Because that's how they fight for rights, guys, is cornering you and lecturing you, right? When men fight for rights, we overthrow governments, right?
Certainly not the 1911 organizers of the National Association Opposed to Women's Suffrage. A New Hampshire branch quickly formed, and Exeter had its own stronghold right here in town. Now, before you get the idea that this group was entirely comprised of male chauvinists who wanted to keep the ladies in the kitchen, you need to know that this was entirely a women's group.
Right there is the women's group. Guys, isn't it funny, this revisionist history? That is all of you cisgender hetero white men, right? Guys, put a 1 if you agree. A woman's worst enemy is always a woman. Tom, wait, dude, no. I don't believe this, dude. You can't say that the Vikings that are from Nordic areas where everyone has dark skin. I mean light skin, that there was melanated Vikings. There's no way. There's no way. To be that far north, the black people didn't make it that far north. Even if you look at like blacks that were at like the Portuguese, at the Spanish, at the Greeks that are had black in them from hundreds of years ago, there's no way. There's no way that you can say that the Vikings that are from Scandinavia, where everyone's been a light skin for hundreds of years, can be dark skinned. Even if you look at the Armenians and the Chechens and all of them that are up in the mountains that some would consider dark, they're not melanated. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. As a black person, so he says he means the Minnesota Vikings. Yo. Oh no, guys, yeah, this whole thing was a big thing on TikTok like 3 years ago, where people were, because there was some Viking show where they had like one of the main roles, like a black woman, she was a Viking, and they were like, oh, don't you know that a Viking, there's black Vikings. Guys, Vikings come from what, was it Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, right? So let's just say that they might have captured some. They said that they raided as far down as North Africa. So let's just say that they took some people from Morocco. The majority of Vikings were blonde haired, blue eyed, Danish, Norwegian people, right? And the only reason why I'm going off on this tangent is because I was trying to find a video, guys. I was gonna show you guys of this guy going off on TikTok about how, like, there's not enough diversity in Vikings movies.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
What's even crazier is, like, we are taking our, like, racial and cultural and ethnic lens in America and trying to apply it to everywhere else in the world. Guys, go to Denmark and ask them, hey, country where your great grandparents were Vikings, were there any black people? And see what they say. Because, guys, do we ever say that there was white Bedouins? Do we ever say that there was white Zulus? Do we ever say that there was white Aborigines? No, because we know that up until the last 120 years, people pretty much stayed in their own areas. Was there black Shaolin monks back in the 1700s?
The head of the New Hampshire branch was Exeter's own Francis Perry Dudley. The group was made up of the wealthy, well-educated wives of New Hampshire's upper crust.
Yeah, who were against the wealthy, well-educated wives of the suffragettes. I mean, the suffragettes, they were the wealthy, educated wives of men. Think about how stupid this is. Guys, you have wealthy, educated wives that are living off their husbands, arguing with wealthy, educated wives that are living off their husbands. Clown world. All the rest of the women don't have time for this because they're working. Guys, my mom is one of 12 kids. 12. My mom's dad is one of 20 children. Can you imagine? He was born like 1920. Guys, as a woman that has 20 kids, do you think that you can worry about going to vote? You have 20 kids and a farm to worry about. What are you talking about?
And they wanted to prevent the defeminization of American women. The well-meaning members, none of whom worked for wages or had to support families, believed strongly that politics was the realm of men. Women led by example and not by legislation. If women's suffrage passed, men and women would be viewed as social equals, and the deference women enjoyed by being above such messy matters would be taken away. Allowing women to vote would also create division in the family, was believed, because women would always be voting for soft matters like child welfare, prohibition, and education.
Look at that! And that happened, right? Guys, okay? Guys, I want you to put a W, right, for who votes for all this stuff. Guys, who votes for welfare state more than anyone else, right? Women. Who votes for take away guns? Women. Who votes to give free stuff away? Women. Who votes for almost every single far progressive thing that harms society more than hurts it? Here's the thing. Red Door, here's the thing about Native American women, right? Native American women and black women back in the day. Guys, people vote differently when they have practical problems, right? If you are living in the frontier and your tribe or your town has to fend off attackers, the women won't vote to take the guns away. Because they see the basic utility in that, right? But now we live in this modern age where most of the hard jobs, everything's done by men. So with women, hardship is basically theory at this point. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. How can you have people that live life on easy mode, basically trying to have votes that counteract? Guys, the majority of the homeless are men. The majority of people who are deleted on the job are men. The people that pay the ultimate price to keep society going are men. Come on now.
While men would focus on tariffs, defense, infrastructure, big strong man issues. If the ladies got involved, we'd never fight wars and would instantly be invaded by Canada or something. It would wreck the country anyway. In Exeter, the suffragists and the antis fought a war of ideas with public meetings and newspaper editorials.
Whereas men would have actually fought. If you're in a town and you have two groups of men that are this opposite, guys, they are going to fight, not use letters and newspaper paper articles
Rather than marches like you sometimes see.
Yes. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, you are correct. You are correct, man. Yeah, guys. Men vote for things that help everyone. Women vote for things that help them. Guys, think about even what the MRAs say. I want more time with my kids. I think that men should have mandatory custody. That helps out the women and the children. You know what I'm saying? But guys, it just doesn't make... And guys, here's the craziest part about it. And everyone in this chat can agree. Women get it the worst when it comes to all these super progressive policies. Guys, put a 1 if you agree that women suffer the most when they open up the borders and let all these knuckleheads in. The men have always been victims of crime, but it's women all of a sudden. They're getting assaulted, they're getting SA'd, they're getting dragged off the street, right? Children are getting got when they vote for all this transformer stuff. They're in the women's changing rooms because you don't see them trying to go to ours or into our sports, right? Women vote for things because it's such abstract to them, but they think that it's a good idea, and then they're the ones that end up in trouble, and then they need us male allies. You know what I'm saying? And guys are saying, we told you this was a bad idea. You cannot tell me that there wasn't a whole bunch of men saying, look, a loose border policy is a bad thing. And a whole bunch of chicks said, no, it's not. How are you going to say that a bunch of people can't just come here and set up shop?
How dare you?
And now you look at the violence against women in New York, Boston, Denver, LA, right? Come on, man. And then they go, well, American men do it to us too. What kind of reasoning is that?
Every time the suffragists made a point, the antis would refute it. And of course, convincing women wasn't even all that important. It was really the men who were going to decide this issue. In 1912, 16-year-old Betty Tufts went to an anti-meeting with her mother. In her diary, she called the meeting very good, underlined multiple times, and declared herself to be an anti. She had a dog in the fight because her father, James Tufts, served in the New Hampshire Senate. 7 years later, he voted against women's suffrage, and Betty was very disappointed that the legislation passed anyway. She called it worse luck. So, did all the anti-women protest and refuse to vote in 1920? No, of course not. By banding together to oppose this terrible idea, they'd inadvertently become politicized themselves. Even Betty, who by this time was 23, was excited about voting. She wrote,
Hey guys, once again, you have a bunch of people getting the ability to vote who will never have to worry about fighting for the country. Absolutely insane. How is that a thing? Rajai, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. As usual, right? So, guys. Right? Oh, and by the way, any black women, Native American women, Hispanic women, if you think that these suffragettes and rich white women, upper middle class white women have your best interests in mind,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
come on, man. Come on. You guys know that these upper middle class white chicks, right? They only care about themselves. And the moment that a black woman gets up in there, it's,
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
the moment that a Native American chick gets a job,
Charlie, I'ma kill you, you fucking whore!
the moment an Asian chick gets a promotion over them,
I hope you die, bitch! I hope you die of AIDS, hoe!
clown world. The only reason why, guys, put a 1 if you agree. Upper middle class and middle class, college educated white chicks do this is because they want some moral superiority to be able to lecture white men about everything. They don't want to help anyone. They don't want to help anything at all. They want to establish this oppressor versus oppressed mindset and apply it to everything, including marriage. That's why they're like, oh, marriage is patriarchy, and then whine about men not wanting to get married, right? Please, you know what I'm saying? And then they say, well, whoever is the oppressed automatically has the moral high ground, so I'm going to ally myself with them so that I have the moral high ground and I could just lecture everyone else.
You stupid woman!
Clown world, right? So guys, that was the opening salvo, right? Was when these suffragettes, right, who hated black people, hated Hispanic people, hated Native American people, right? Got the right to vote.
The turn of the 20th century, the resurgence.
Are any of these chicks cute or pretty at all? No.
of the women's suffrage issue sparked a great debate. The stage of public opinion was deeply divided, and voices were raised on both sides of the argument. Cartoons were used as creative ways of expressing opinions, subtly or not so subtly. This pro-suffrage image depicts a common notion of the female.
Hold on, guys. Adam made a good point. Matter of fact, guys, here we go. Right? Here you go, guys. And guys, let's see how. Let's see if Brother Malcolm's words ring true to this day, and we all know that they do, right?
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. You take him for a friend.
Yep. Right there, guys. Look at that. Words ring true to this day. To this day, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Now, guys, all right. Let's see here. So then, guys, I want to say the 60s. Okay. As a black person, guys, and I'm going to break up the race card, right? Hold on. Okay. One of the sneakiest things that they ever did was when white chicks jumped in the civil rights movement, right? And I honestly believe that they did this as a way to make the civil rights movement grind to a halt. You know what I'm saying? I know BG's British shoe, man. England's in the house, man. And guys, give was it YouTube censors and Be Good. Everyone give them a round of applause, right? Because guys, all of our Australian and British brothers, man, growing up in effing hellholes, and the fact that they made it another day, give them a round of applause. Oh, the Philippines is in the house, man. Guys, we have India, we have the UK, we have the Philippines. That's what's up. And I think Canada's... Oh, we have Greece in the house. Yorgi, what's up, man? Yeah. So, guys, yep. Now, guys, I did drop the link for anyone who is coming up. So, guys, click on the link if you want. Guys, make sure that you hit the like button, guys. We have 77 people watching. We have 55 likes, guys. Stop. Take a second and hit that like button. Oh, Yaz is in Canada. Canada's in the building too, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey guys, everyone in the chat, I want you to take a second and I want you to sum up Justin Trudeau in 2 words. Everyone, take a second and sum up Justin Trudeau in like a sentence. Guys, we need to have a Beta of the Year award. We need to have it we'll do like in June and then at the end of the year. Because guys, can you think of anyone that's more of a loser, right? That's more of a wuss. That's more of a beta than Justin Trudeau. Yikes. But where were we? There's a video. It was talking about where was it? So guys, basically, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans were getting rights. And then what happened was all these white women were like, yay! Here, let's jump in and ruin everything. And that's what made the civil rights movement screech to a halt to where it is. Absolutely insane. Because guys, once again, white women, guys, you ever notice? Was it Now and all these organizations, they keep moving the goalposts because white chicks have to be the ultimate victims. White women have to feel something. Eight-Bit Dragon said fruit bowl. Salty said bundle of sticks. But yeah, guys, so this is when the gender war really took off, right? Because guys, think about how insane this is. There was men being deleted in Vietnam while these chicks were burning bras. Think about how insane that is, right? Insane. And guys, do you notice how there's revisionist history that they're saying that women fought for rights as if they actually like went out with weapons and they were fighting? Absolutely insane. English cigarette. So guys, now people think that this gender war is just online, right? Oh yeah. This isn't actually true. No, it's not. Because guys, if you think about how absolutely insane that some of these 304s are, because guys, I don't know if you guys know this. Affirmative action and women. Okay, look at this, guys. Oops.
How white women have benefited the most from affirmative action is pretty easy to look up, and since this question is coming from a nameless, faceless profile, I'm not sure that it's being asked in good faith. If it's being asked in good faith, I'm about to give the answer. If it's being asked in bad faith, maybe in the future ask yourself whether I'm really the person that you want answering this kind of question. So affirmative action was originally meant to address racial disparities only. It did not include gender. But in the late 1960s, the government correctly recognized that women had faced a great deal of disparity and obstacles and should be included in affirmative action.
Right there, guys. What did I just say? Affirmative action was actually just supposed to be about race. But then the white women came in. And guys, affirmative action helped white women get more jobs than anyone else, and they still claim to be victims. Absolutely insane. Why?
So keeping in mind that the only demographic that was not previously included in affirmative action that became included with that change is white women. And affirmative action was so effective for white women that by 1980, white women were no longer underrepresented in higher education.
Look at that, guys! So do you hear that, guys? Affirmative action was a direct attack on all of you cisgendered hetero white men, right? And who's this knucklehead here like, wait, guys, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's wearing a BLM suit. Look at this guy. Beta! What is this guy doing?
And by 1995, there were 6 million women, the vast majority of whom were white, who held jobs that they would not have held were it not for affirmative action. And
because how many of them do you guys think that they were qualified? I mean, they actually qualified. You know what I'm saying?
This is all great. These are wonderful outcomes.
She said that's a good thing?
You've been had. You've been took.
and it shows how affirmative action should work for its intended beneficiaries. However, Black students are still underrepresented in higher education, and Black men and women are still underrepresented in the workforce. And although there is still a gender pay gap,
please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
white women's average weekly earnings is more than that of Black men or Black women. And white women continue to benefit from affirmative action, particularly in the federal job sector.
There you go.
However,
despite the fact that white women have been the greatest beneficiaries of affirmative action, 70% of them oppose affirmative action. So there also goes the idea.
See, guys? So even though white women benefit the most, they're the most against it. Right? Because they don't make any damn sense.
Just like a woman.
Clown world.
Idea that white women do not vote against their interests.
There you go. Told you guys. And guys, anyone that's so I at like 12:15 tonight, I'm putting out a 35-minute long video of Wokey Wokes whining about the death of DEI. So guys, it's a exceptionally long video because I know you guys like those, so it'll be about 35 minutes long. All right. So but yeah, guys. Let me see.
Welcome back to Contemporary Black Voices Hot Topics. And we got a
Karen incident. Was a woman who walks up in the home of a Black man and started taking pictures of things in the house. And her main
There it is.
Right. So, well, what do you think about this decision? Let's talk about the decision for a second. We know, and next week I'll have to retract it if they don't do tomorrow what we think they're going to do, or Monday what we think they're going to do, and that is to make affirmative action unconstitutional. And do you think that's part of this whole trying to do away with diversity, equity,
and inclusion?
You think that's all part of a plan?
Yes, well, again, and going back to, I think her last name was Fisher, the student who wanted
Yes, it was.
go into a UT.
Yeah.
I think that any
guys, okay. AJ says the patriarchy won't give up. Guys, this whole word of patriarchy, guys, patriarchy just, there is no saying patriarchy is just like another word for just like reality, right? Guys, men own the monopoly on force, right? Nobody has rights if men don't enforce those rights. Think about it. Guys, Afghanistan, right? A whole bunch of men from the United States and other countries came to the Afghanistan, and said women deserve rights. And they had bigger guns. So the guys who didn't want the women to have rights had to back off. And for about 20 years, they had schools, they could be educated, and all of that, right? And then guess what? All the men that thought that women should have rights, right? They said and took off. And then the men who thought the women shouldn't have rights took those women's rights away. So there was before where the men said they could have rights, and the after. Are they both patriarchies? It's just reality. And guys, there's until women can overpower men, it's not a patriarchy. It's just the way life is. And guys, back in simpler times, in the 1700s, the 1800s, the early 1900s in the West, guys, this wasn't called patriarchy. It was just the way it is. Around the world, guys, I have a friend of mine who I work with, and she's from Siberia. She's like, AJ, I do not understand why all of these American women want to do things that men do and climb roofs and work in sewers. In Russia, us women don't want to do these things. It is very cold. We are not dumb enough to do this. She's saying, look, in her country, the men have to physically do things with their hands. There is no illusion that they can do the same things because they're in an environment or in a country where the basic practical differences between men and women are observable on a day-to-day basis.
Admission or selection.
Oh, guys, you want to know how far gone these modern women are? And guys, I know that I'm jumping around topics a lot, but you guys don't know how far gone these women are. Look at this, guys.
Okay, so
guys, this is the Whatever podcast. These girls here, they're trying to argue that women are the primary victims of war, okay? Look at that. Look at that, guys. They are trying to argue that women suffer more and more war than men do. Absolutely insane. And guys, here's another thing too, right? People have this thing where they're like mad that history is full of like winners and losers, right? You know? Guys, every single country had war, had people getting conquered and all this other stuff, right? Listen to how far gone this knucklehead is. This is what we have to fight, guys. These knuckleheads right here, right? This is why, guys, when this gender war happens, guys, you can't even argue with people like this. Guys, we have to draw clear battle lines.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Clown world. Because, guys, you guys know that I've had multiple guys come on this channel and be like, yeah, we can change the law. We can this and that. Guys, no, we're not. We are never going to actually be able to lobby for anything or whatever. Men have to mind their own business. Guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. The only way that we are going to win this is if men just completely leave these knuckleheads alone. That's it. Leave them alone. Mind your own business, guys. If they're stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, mind your own business. If they're being, knocked upside the head by freaking nug, mind your own business. Guys, stay out of divorce court. Stay out of paternity court. Stay out of family court. Because there's gonna hit a tipping point. Guys, think about... Hold on. Hold on. We'll get back at that. Guys, look at this. Real fast. Here it is, guys. Look at this.
There are 7 million men who have stopped looking for jobs and they're basically done working. Economist Nick Eberstad, is that how you say it? We'll just go with it. He says that there are millions of men between the ages of 25 to 54, which is basically prime working years, who have stopped looking for work. And it's not because these men can't find work. In fact, the US has too many jobs. Even though you're seeing headlines about tech layoffs and media layoffs, those two sectors only make up 3% of the US jobs. So why are these men not working? Eberstad says this is actually not a new phenomenon. He wrote this book called Men Without Work that published in 2016. And there are a whole host of reasons for why men are not working. One of them is the US just doesn't have enough factory and manufacturing jobs. So men who don't have college degrees are having a hard time finding work. The reason why this is a big deal is because it can cause resentment towards women, immigrants, or other people who men think are taking their jobs. There are 7 million men who...
Hey guys, look at this. There's another one here. This guy, where is he? And guys, he was saying that the amount of men that aren't working, it was like 7%, which is like a huge number. And if it hits 10%.
So men have decided not to work at all rather than work a dead-end job because they feel like that's a threat to their social status. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's just focus on one, how this influences a lot of the conversations about dating, especially going on.
Oh, he's a simp. Now, guys, when I say that we have to mind our own business, guys, there's always a tipping point. Always, okay? When enough of a group of people does something that makes a change, okay? Hold on. Where'd it go? Not working. Okay, let's see. Here it is.
Men have been consistently dropping out of the workforce, and this is especially the case for men ages 25 to 54 who are considered to be in their prime working years. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate for prime age working men was 3.4% in August 2024. Now, this number primarily includes those who are unemployed and looking for a job, but about 10.5% of men in their prime working years, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, are neither working nor looking for employment, compared with just 2.5% in 1954.
So you see that, guys? 2.5% back in 1950.
It's quite the jump. Now, a study was done by the Pew Research Center.
Now, guys, think about that. That's, what did he say? He said
in August 2024.
2.5% to 3.4% is enough to have everyone worried, right? Imagine if 10% of men stopped working. Right? Right? Imagine. The only thing we haven't done is stop. Because they're counting on it, guys. They're counting on us always being here trying to fight the fight. And that's the thing, guys. You have a lot of young men that aren't answering the call at all. And that's a dangerous thing when men stop caring. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane.
Primarily includes the Pew Research Center is a nonpartisan American think tank based in Washington, D.C., which provides information on social issues, public opinion, and demographic trends that are shaping the United States and the world. Now, Pew found that men who are not college educated leave the workforce at higher rates than men who are. At the same time, fewer younger men have been enrolling in college over the past decade. Another interesting note is that an increase in opioid prescription between 1999 to 2015 led to about 43% of the decline in men's labor force participation rate. While women bear the brunt of caregiving responsibilities, another interesting note is that just over 30% of non-working prime-age men also cited caring for others, including a seriously ill, special needs, disabled, or an aged family member, as a reason for not working. This figure did not differ significantly between men who were looking for work and those who weren't. You see, men are leaving the workforce more and more as time goes on. This trend seems likely to pick up and pick up quickly. Wow.
Yep.
Men have been consistently dropping out of the workforce, and this is a...
Yep. Men are minding their own business, guys. And that's the thing that these 304s fear the most. This is the same as the whole M2 thing, guys. Guys, I have a long series about men ignoring women at work. They were said, oh no, all these men mistreat us. Oh my gosh. So men are like, you know what, fine. Let's just not talk to them at all. Because it's not worth the risk. You know what I'm saying? But now, they're saying, oh, you men won't talk to us at work? And you won't go to happy hours? Right? What are you doing?
How dare you?
Clown world. Come on, man. Right? And guys, now, for dating, hold on. Hold on. There's a video here. Guys, do you remember the video that I did on Japanese men, where it's like 70 to 80% of Japanese men are not dating at all anymore? Japanese men her not TV. Let's see. There's a video that I saw. Look at this, guys. Look at this. 42% of Japanese men are virgins, guys. 42%. Look at that.
モテる男性とモテない男性の二極化拒絶怖いですか。上位2割くらいのモテる男性が女の子の8割くらいを独占していると言われています。
いや、いいと思います。
そうですか。卒業しましたか。
あれあれ
童貞を卒業したい男性に向けて何らかのアドバイスはありますか。
Guys, Japanese dudes, like I said, a lot of them won't simp, right? And a lot of Korean men won't simp, and Chinese dudes don't simp either. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Hold on.
朝食の主な特徴。
ちょっとびっくりしますね。
あ、いや、まあこんなもんなんかなって感じは。
Are you shocked?
びっくりしません。
びっくり。
Are you surprised at the number of virgins? I guess they call them herbivores.
最近草食の人が多いからあんまりびっくりしないかもしれないです。
要因は何だと思いますか。
要因は男の子が草食系すぎる。
So she's saying, oh, all the guys are all wussies, right? They're all, you know, they're all passive, right? And guys, once again, Japanese dudes aren't having it. They're not having it, right? Japanese guys are minding their own business. And guys, here's the thing. You go to Korea, Japan, and China, guys, there will be a woman having a heart attack on the ground, and they'll just keep on walking. They will not give CPR. This has happened multiple times in Korea.
奥手やからってと思います。
朝食の主な特徴は何だと思いますか。
自分に自信がない。
やっぱり自信満々な男の方が魅力的ですか。付き合うんですか、草食と。
いや、無理です。
どうですか。
Isn't this funny, guys? How we're in Japan and these 3 interviews are the same as they are over here, right? You know what I'm saying? And guys, here's the thing. The confidence that these chicks probably have a Western view of confidence that is not a culturally Japanese thing. But there are the small percentage of Japanese dudes that take on this Western F-boy type thing. And guys, you got friggin' F-boy Ichiro just blasting up the club.
朝食と付き合うんですか。
無理です。
なんでですか。
ガツガツ来てほしいから。
要因は何だと思いますか。 日本人の
積極性がない。
積極性がない感じで。やっぱりそれ一番だと思いますか。
Now, guys, here's the thing. You also have a large feminist movement over here too, man. Guys, how is it that the Japanese, Koreans, all this other stuff, they have all these feminists, all these.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
But then they'll say, "Oh, men are just too passive." What are you talking about? And guys, I think it's like the majority of women that are aged 28 and below, and in Japan, are virgins.
We just want to do our thing and spend more time on our own. I think people are becoming more independent, and there are things they'd like to pursue. We'd like to find partners, but we don't want to lose our freedom. It's not like we can't find someone. It's more like we don't want to.
There you go. There you go. And Giancarlo, you are correct. Japanese, well, no. Giancarlo, so Japan South Korea, the women are going woke. The men are not. That's the difference between Japan, South Korea, China, and places like Mexico, the United States. Guys, the men are not having it. So the women can do all they want, but men just walk away. Men are dying by themselves in Japan. You know what I'm saying? There was a thing about, Chinese man never wants to get married. I was going to do a video on this. Is this him? Hold on. Here it is.
Today, while I was working, a thought crossed my mind.
Here it is, guys.
问大家一个问题啊，你们后悔过结婚吗？
Have you ever regretted getting married? Or have you ever thought about regretting your marriage? Especially after a long day of working over 10 hours from dusk till dawn, day in and day out, when my body is so exhausted that I can barely stand straight, this feeling becomes particularly strong. Today, while I was working, a thought crossed my mind. Am I this tired because of marriage? When I look back to before I got married, I was earning 2,000 or 3,000 yuan a month, but my life was simple and satisfying. Back then, life was one person eats, no one goes hungry, carefree, doing whatever I wanted. Now, looking back, I really miss my single self. Back then, I could play video games whenever I felt like it. I could also go out drinking and having fun with my friends, or even just take an impromptu trip. But now, all these things only exist in my imagination, never to be easily realized again. Before I got married, after work, I didn't have to worry about anything else. I could spread out a pile of junk food on my desk, turn on the little air conditioner, and play video games all day. It was amazing. I remember the longest stretch. I played computer games for 38 hours straight.
Here it is,
Absolutely
guys.
thrilled.
Okay, so from this guy to this guy, right? Look at this, guys. Watch. Here it is.
我今年44岁，没结婚。男人不结婚。
I am 44 years old this year and not married. The fact that men are not getting married is going to become a mainstream social phenomenon.
Kaboom!
One of the reasons is that the cost of marriage is simply too high. First of all, the issue of housing is right in front of us. Let's not talk about the house prices in big cities. Take third or fourth tier cities like ours.
Because, guys, Ancient Days, Steve, Be Good, Mike, all you guys, chat. I want you to put a 1 if you agree with me. Isn't it funny how you always hear about the housing crisis only when it pertains to women, right? Isn't it funny, guys? This is the first time that I can think of that I've heard a man being given a platform to talk about how housing as it pertains to men. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that nuts? Yeah. Medical, guys. He says China won't pay the hefty bride price for leftover Chinese chicks. Guys, there is a video that China Observer just dropped. I'm going to do a video on it. Guys, this one guy paid the bride price, right? So he paid $60,000. And then his future wife was basically going around town calling him all types of names, saying he's whatever. And then she disappeared. So he wanted his money back. The family said no. So he's like, I want my money back or I'm going to come over there, right? And so they're like, we'll give you, half that back. So you guys know what he did? You guys remember. Continuing your family lineage is a big thing in China. Guys, he went to their house with some very noxious chemicals and basically destroyed their son. Yes, Raider saw it. Guys, he's not playing. These men over in other countries, guys, this is how we win. This guy, he's saying to hell with this marriage stuff. He needs J.G. Wentworth. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
for example. We don't even pursue the best neighborhoods. In an ordinary neighborhood, it costs 5,000 yuan per square meter. Let's not buy a large house. We won't even go for a 120 square meter house. We'll just consider a 90 square meter house. After subtracting the shared areas, the actual living space might only be around 70 square meters.
Look at that!
The total price of the house is 450,000 yuan, and with property taxes, the cost is nearly 470,000 yuan.
But guys, isn't that funny how these knuckleheads, when they thought TikTok would be banned, all went to Red Note and were like, wow, China's amazing! China's great! They live pretty good over there!
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Clown world!
After getting the house, you still need to decorate it. Soft furnishings, hard furnishings, appliances, everything costs money. Let's calculate the cost at 800 to 1,000 yuan per square meter. The renovation. Then there's the matter of the bride's car for daily use. This brings the total to 640,000 yuan. Then there's the matter of the bride price.
Look at that!
Is 100,000 yuan too much to ask? By now, the total cost has risen to 740,000 yuan.
Now guys, in China, they still have that.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And they have the balls to ask for a bride price? To ask for a bride price? Are you insane? Are you insane?
Let's also factor in the 3 golds. A gold bracelet weighing 40 grams,
Whoa!
a gold necklace weighing 10 grams,
Look at that!
and a gold ring weighing 5 grams, for a total of 55 grams. The current market price is about 550 yuan.
Now guys, if you have to do all this, think of this, guys. In China, they have this feminism, right? But they still want you to have a car, a house, and pay the bride price and all this, and they still have legal divorce. They can at least make divorce illegal. Think about that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yuan per gram. So the total is 30,250 yuan. Let's round it off to about 30,000 yuan. This brings the total cost to 770,000 yuan. Besides this, women also expect men to buy them a diamond ring.
Look at that.
We don't even need a big one. Just a 10,000 yuan ring will do. So, the total cost now reaches 780,000 yuan. The cost of the wedding day itself cannot be overlooked, including the wedding company, the master of ceremonies, and the photographer's fees. Add in the money for changing titles and giving lucky money, and you have to prepare at least 30,000 yuan.
Damn.
That brings the total cost to 810,000 yuan.
Damn.
Looking at reality, how many men can save up 810,000 yuan to get married? Even if you manage to come up with that 810,000 yuan after marriage, the couple...
Yes. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to have to agree with Adam here. Marriages will make a comeback, right? I'll tell you why. Because, guys, we're going to have another large war. We're going to have another type of... Because remember, only in times of crisis do traditional gender roles reassert themselves. You know what I'm saying? Guys, something's gonna happen, right? And these women are going to learn. That's just the way it works. Guys, that happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Guys, even during the cough, marriage rates went up. You know what I'm saying? More people got married either during or after the cough, you know? So
couple will still have to think about children. Raising a child from kindergarten to college graduation will cost at least 600,000 yuan. Without this 600,000 yuan, your child may feel inferior when comparing themselves to their classmates. Men, are you still willing to get married so easily?
So guys, so the reason why I'm showing you this is checking out, this is how men win the gender war. Guys, we don't need to take up arms. We don't need to change the laws. All we need to do, guys, is spread the information just like I'm doing, just like this guy at the beginning was doing, and making more men understand what is going on. Dang, Tulsa said $810,000. He wants $110,000. I mean, 112 will round up. And guys, of course, guys, guys, put a 1 if you've recently, in the last 90 days, had some argument with some blue-pilled simp moron.
Beta!
Hey, Mike, Gregory, John Carlo, you sound like you hate women. You sound like, you think that women are bad. Guys, I don't even argue with those idiots anymore, right? I look them straight in the eyes.
You can't handle the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Because, guys, they are going to get got. They will get got, right? And when they do, they're gonna be sleeping on their parents' couch because the wife took everything that they had, or they got fired for a false accusation, right? And then they'll go on the internet and they'll find all of us guys sitting on the box of tires, on the pile of tires.
2 days ago, I saw a vehicle that had hauled that tanker. You want to get out of here? You talk to me.
That's gonna be us. That's gonna be us, guys. Right? Do you know how many guys that I've talked to, like, over the years, I would say from about 2010 to about now, where they had got married in their like mid to late 20s, and now they're in their early 40s and got screwed over by some broad, and they're like, AJ, wow, you were right the whole time. I remember I was like, oh, that AJ guy is crazy. He's crazy. He watches all that stupid stuff that doesn't make any sense, right? Come on.
As long as I choose not to get married, my life is incredibly carefree.
Look at that.
I can eat whatever I want, and as long as I am full, there's no need to worry about the whole family going hungry. No more need to scrimp and save just to collect the bride price, living a tight and frugal life. Since I decided to lie flat and live the life I want, I make sure every meal is satisfying. Every drink is to my heart's content, and I never wrong myself. Now, I've even started enjoying a few drinks. Every time after a busy day of work, I pour myself a glass of wine, relax, and ease my fatigue. That feeling of relaxation immediately flows over me.
Now, guys, look, this is how we win. This is us winning, right? This is what... Oh, Benny, don't worry. They'll get got, right? Guys, make sure to... Guys, if we... There's 104 people watching. We have 74 likes. Guys, we're trying to do either 10 super chats or 100 likes, and we'll go to 304 TikTok, okay? So, make sure, guys, either hit the like button or hit the super chat button. So, I appreciate that, guys. So, yeah, guys, and this is what I'm saying. In the gender war, back to the original topic, guys. This guy is just not... He's not dating. He's not giving his money to these broads. He's not in any type of divorce court or paternity court or family court. All his money is his own. This is how we win. I ain't that good. It says men were willing to make the sacrifice when they knew that the wives were in it. Yes. Yes. Men would sacrifice knowing that they had a woman that they built a legacy with, and say, look, if I'm gone, my legacy is gonna live after me. Look at that, man. This guy, he's winning. If you get 10, 12, 15% of the population doing what he does, something's gonna change. And guys, you already know that this is happening. Garrett Grant, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Adam, I like scotch too, buddy. I love scotch. Scotch. Down in my belly. Down you go.
Compared to the past, when I was constantly worried and anxious about not finding a wife, I feel much more at ease now. What I want to say is, once a person figures things out and lets go of the burdens in their heart, the pressure disappears too. Many people often ask me why.
Be good, man, with the 10 pounds. He's doing great work and good night. BG, hey, join my Discord. Guys, all of you UK guys and Canadian guys. Guys, I want to make a live stream with you guys on the panel, all right? The UK guys, hit me up in the Discord, guys. Let's plan a whole live stream about the UK, all right? And I want you guys that are on the ground there to enlighten us and let us know, is it as bad as they say it is? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, thanks for the 10 pounds, man. Appreciate that.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
4 up. What's up, dude? YouTube. What's up, man? South Africa's in the house. What's up, man?
Why not get married? It's not that I don't want to, but my current conditions simply don't allow it. This is the reality. No matter how much I long for it in my heart, I am powerless to change the situation. So instead of constantly...
But here's the thing, guys. He might feel powerless, but what he's doing is working. Because these women, okay, they're demanding the bride. See, guys, this guy, his life is red pill or black pill, but he's got a blue pill mindset. Guys, he has the power. Because a woman's not going to get married unless a man proposes, bride price or not. You know what I'm saying?
Struggling and being conflicted, it's better to reconcile with myself.
Hey! Mass 2020s in Australia, man. Guys, give Mass 2020 a round of applause, guys. Guys, we all know Australia is one of the worst effingest hellholes on the planet. So the fact that he made it another day, more power to you, man.
Lay down all the burdens, face it calmly.
Yeah, guys, will there be a bride price if all the men stop paying it? No. The reason why there's a bride price is because men pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But guys, it's not happening anymore. It's not happening. Guys, the best thing, that's the beautiful thing about us men. We vote with our wallets and our feet, either willingly or by force. This is how we're going to win.
And happily live each day. After all, life is short, and the most important thing is one's own happiness and joy. Some people say, what will you do when you grow old if you don't get married? Honestly, I'm not too worried about that. The future is something to deal with later. If worst comes to worst, isn't a nursing home just fine? I truly don't believe that when I'm in my 70s or 80s, there will be absolutely no one around me. The rest is up to fate. What do you think?
没有结婚的人生有多爽？我今年37岁，没结婚。
How comfortable can life be when you are unmarried? I am 37 years old this year, still single, and living alone in Qingdao. I rent a small apartment of just over 10 square meters. As part of the
10 square meters, yikes!
Delivery rider workforce, my life is quite carefree and free. Because my work hours are flexible, I can sleep in every day and wake up naturally. There's no busy 9-to-5 schedule, and my pace of life is relaxed and pleasant. Today, I suddenly craved leek pancakes, so I spent 5 yuan to buy some leeks and added a bit of dried shrimp that I brought from my hometown. Simple yet delicious. There's no cutthroat office politics in my life, and I live worry-free. Some people might say that because I don't have a steady job, I'm just lying flat, being lazy and unmotivated. But that's not the case. Although I only make around 80 yuan a day, my life is still pretty good. Since I haven't gotten married, I don't need to save up for a bride price, nor do I have the burden of a car loan or mortgage.
And guys, our version of the bride price over here are these 304s who want the expensive dates. Oh, Adam Schrader or Rajai, you gotta take me to Ruth's Chris so we can spend $700 on a meal. Just so I can take friggin' a doggy bag home to Nug Nug, and then Nug Nug's gonna... You know what I'm saying? All these girls who want to be flued out or go on trips or have a guys, a friend of mine, okay, a friend of mine, he's an IG guy, and he usually smashes like hot white girls. He's Ethiopian dude, hot Ethiopian girls. But guys, the last American B-dub that he went out on a date with, first of all, he usually gets with like sevens, 8s, and 9s, right? Like the girl he's with now, she's a 9. She's like Ethiopian 9, right? This B-dub, she was probably like a 6 at best, right? But he was bored. So she's like, yeah, I want to meet up for a date, but I want our first date, you got to take me shopping. He's like, excuse me? So he thought she was joking. They met up at the restaurant. She was 45 minutes late, and then I think goes, hey, are we going to go over there to the Louis Vuitton store? He goes, what are you talking about? Guys, she honestly thought that he was going to take her to get a Louis Vuitton bag as their first date. Absolutely insane.
You stupid woman.
Clown world.
I don't need to support a family, so my living costs are much lower. Financially, I feel very relaxed. I can decide what to eat based on my mood every day without having to...
Oh, but men can't take care of themselves, right? Right, guys? How many times have you heard these 304s? Oh, these men can't take care of themselves, right? They can't run a... Oh, without women, they're just defenseless. Please, clown world.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
...accommodate anyone else's preferences or try to please anyone. For me, a regular job can barely cover basic living expenses, but even without a steady job, I can still eat well. After all, didn't we come into this world to enjoy life? Why force yourself to live such a hard life? In reality, both marriage and being single have their pros and cons. Married people may enjoy the warmth of a home with a wife, kids, and a cozy bed, but unmarried people can live freely and unrestrained. As long as you learn to lower your desires, spend more when you have money, and spend less when you don't, your sense of happiness will increase. Today's leek pancakes were absolutely delicious, and I'm completely satisfied, enjoying this moment of leisure. Brothers, this kind of life...
Hold on, guys. We gotta take a woke break. Guys, you ready for this? Guys.
And indigenous.
You ready for this?
Black and indigenous. People of color. Black and indigenous. People of color. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, and queer. Asian American Pacific Islander. Asian American Pacific Islander. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole. Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole. We all have a place in this world. We all have a place in this world.
You guys, I swear to God. Guys, what? Guys, drop a like for this foolish news. Dude, what is going on? What is going on, guys? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys, this right here is the most dangerous person on this planet Earth. This right here is the most dangerous person. These white chicks, like anyone in the chat, anywhere you are, guys, this is your enemy. College educated, middle class, upper middle class, white women are the most dangerous people on planet Earth. Guys, think about the very idea. Let's just grant them that white men have been pillaging, whatever. They've been benefiting from everything, all the wrongdoing that they say white men have done, right? They've been benefiting from it. And then in the last 30 years, try to do the whoop-de-whoop. Guys, someone says this would have been the national anthem if Kamala won. Oh no, this one guy says, so she left me out. I'm offended. Someone says, thank you, white liberal woman. Only you know what's best for other cultures, ethnicities, and identities. Look at that. Someone says, I just love how all people of color are grouped in with the LDHD TVs. Someone says, until today, I didn't know that I have a place in this world. Thank you, weird lady. Look at that, guys. Someone says, I bet she's fun at parties. Absolutely. Hold on, there was one more, guys. Hold on. Where was it?
Here are 5 places that I'm not going to in 2025. The weighing scales, the Diet Island supermarkets, the Weight Watchers group, high street shops that are not size inclusive, and exercise classes with fatphobic instructors.
Guys, man, where is the asteroid when you need it, dude? Where is the asteroid? Come on, dude. Guys, I'm starting to think that Thanos, you know, he was in the right state of mind there. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. What is going on, guys? What is going on? And who's giving these knuckleheads, well, I guess they're too dumb to realize that they're being laughed at, right? You know? Look at that, guys. Let's see. Guys, give me one more second here. Let's see. Guys, we have 91 likes, guys. Let's try and get to 100. Let's see here. One second, guys. Okay, there we go. And hold on, guys. What's your disability? I'm interested in calling you a slur. Someone says something tells me that you didn't do any of that in the first place. Look at that. Someone says, as a fellow Brit, I'd like to advise the comment section that not all of us are like this. Look at that. Oh, here we go, guys.
Trans-blind is a transabled identity where someone desires to physically lose sight from an eye or from both eyes, or to a physical non-blind individual who internally feels or identifies as blind without necessarily desiring to become physically blind.
What?
Trans-blind is a...
What is going on? Oh, here you go.
I would like to talk very quick about something that annoys me.
Please do.
And I'm going to call it thin-splaining.
Thin-splaining.
I just kind of, it's the idea that fat people, like, have no idea how to be thin and that's why we're fat.
No, you just don't have the self-control to be thin.
So people, or like that we just don't understand health, and
maybe you don't.
So they want to add their tips. Saying that it's not appropriate to talk to your loved ones about their body or their weight gain or loss. And some people are like, what if I want to talk to my partner about it because health risks run in their family? It's their family. Who told you about the health risks? Do you think they don't know? Why do you need to talk to them about it?
Because they're your partner, you fucking goose. Their health matters.
I made a video where I said you can decline getting your weight taken at the doctor's office, and so many people jumped in to say, unless you have anesthesia, unless you're getting a prescription.
If you decline to get your weight taken at the doctor's office, it is because you are severely overweight, and the reason you're there is probably because you're severely overweight.
Unless it's this, unless it's that. And I'm like, fat people know when it's medically necessary. Stop.
Oh, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Damn, we have the whole Breakfast Club in here. Gal Cannon, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you as usual. Robin's Fly, what's up, man? Saw you in here too. Good to see you guys, man. The whole Breakfast Club is here. Hold on, there was one more, guys. Since we're in the land of woke. Oh, guys, do you remember in the Christian Feminism, I was talking about the woke pastor? Guys, look.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Evan Swan Smith, and I use he, she, they pronouns. I think it's important for us to remember that trans voices have often been silenced, especially by the church. And so I'm really happy today because I have two other members of our congregation who are trans and non-binary identified, helping me out with quite a bit of the service. I also think it's important for us to recognize that trans people of color have always been disproportionately affected by the violence directed at trans people in this world.
But guys, do you know who the people who discriminate against black LDHD TV are the most? LDHD TV people! If you talk to any black people that are LDHD TV, any Hispanics, they will tell you that the LDHD, now wait, guys, please, guys, language. In my comments, guys, no swearing, no use. Guys, you can replace letters. You can leave letters out. But guys, they will take the stream down if you guys use too many crazy words, guys. You know, I'd appreciate that. I appreciate the passion, guys. But we can communicate our passion without setting off the algorithm, right? So,
especially indigenous communities who already suffer so much at the hands of colonization.
If the religion has nothing
so guys, it's so funny, right?
to say,
All these knuckleheads, they're like, we're on stolen land. We're on indigenous land. Just tell them, all right, when are you leaving? It's so funny, guys. How many times do you see, especially white chicks, they want to remind all of us that we're on stolen land. Here, will you do your part and leave? Absolutely insane.
about this issue. Do these laws matter? Deuteronomy.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
I got a question, and I don't want none of y'all to chew me up or whatever, but why the fuck is white people never on child support? Why is it always black people? Like, can they get on child support too? Can they? And I just want to know, why the fuck y'all ain't never been to the courthouse? Because I be going to court all the time, and I don't never see y'all. Can somebody answer that to me? I got a question.
She's serious, guys. But guys, Carlos X, like, why even have this conversation? We're on conquered land. We're on stolen land. Anyone who wants to throw that at me, I tell them, leave. Do your part and leave. That's one less person on stolen land. And they look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like saying, oh, all you white people, there was slavery. It's like, what's that? What? How is that? What does that do as part of a conversation? You know what I'm saying? So, where were we? Oh, look at this.
So, the woman that my mom dated, who's German, talked to me after I said that I found out I was Jewish through a DNA test. And do you know what she said? Well, she works experimenting with rats, and she sent me a picture of a rat she was holding by the ear and said, do you want to...
Oh, no, that's not funny. Anyways. Oh, we already saw this one. Let's see.
My immigrant mother just called me on the phone innocently asking me if she should start carrying her passport in case they start doing mass deportations to prove that she's a citizen. That's so sad.
Now, guys. Well, it looks like she needs to. Now, guys, here we go. Now, guys, let's talk. We're gonna talk about who our enemies are in this gender war, right? But, guys, first, hold on. Let's do messages. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Oops. One second, guys. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? One second, guys. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Let's see. I wonder why it's not working. Some technical difficulties here. Oh, well. Now, guys, look at this. Guys, of course, we have the feminists, right? We have the trad cons. Yes! I ain't that. That's the video that I'm trying to find. Hold on. I have. That's the same one. Look. Let's see. One second. I'm going to pull this video up because it's actually really, really, really funny. Let's see. Okay, I found it. Here we are. Guys, check this out. Look at this.
Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might deport my mother-in-law. She entered illegally to the country, and she lives in a street 4, number 47, apartment D, New York. I am very, very concerned. That's right behind the green apartment. Yeah. I have nothing bad happened to her. The gate is always open. You don't have any dogs either. Donald Trump.
He's like Donald Trump. Guys, look at that. Come on.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Now, guys, our opponents in this war, guys, everyone in the chat, I want you to list everyone on the other side, right? Our list of enemies in this gender war. We got the trad cons. We got the blue pills. We got the simps. We have the feminists, right? We have the knuckleheaded LDHG TVs. We have the right. We have the judges, the lawyers, oftentimes the police, right? Come on, man. Yep, Robin's Fly. Yep, the blue pills, simps, trad cons. effinists, right? You know what I mean? The male effinists, right? Come on, man. All these...
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Yes, guys. And here's the thing. They want to come at us all crazy and still expect us to do the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? These are the guys who want to lecture us. But when time for something to get fixed or be built comes, all of a sudden they're knocking on our doors. And guys, here's the thing. Less and less of us men are answering the door once they come knocking. Absolutely insane. Guys, the best thing, you guys remember when Ben & Jerry's put out that statement and was like, yeah, indigenous land. And then the local tribe is like, well, you know that your factory is built on our land. You guys could give us back. You guys could give us that back. So, 4 up. He says make a video so we can. Oh no, guys, my day job pays too well. And plus, guys, I don't need to be the center of attention. You know what I'm saying, guys? There are people. So I don't know if you guys watch. What guys? Here's a video about the Chinese guys not getting married. So there's that. Guys, do you guys know who Yellow Flash 2 is? Yellow Flash. Here you go. Guys, subscribe to Yellow Flash. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. And he doesn't show his face, but I think that's good because you're more focused on what he's saying, right? And not who he is. You see that there's a lot more guys who don't show their face than girls, because a lot of girls have to be the center of attention, right? They have to have their facial expressions, and they want the actual recognition of what they look like or how they physically react as compared to what they're actually saying. You know what I'm saying? So, plus, guys, I would rather be anonymous, honestly. So, let's see. Now, guys. What was I gonna do? Okay. So, guys, we've established who the enemy is. Guys, this right here is the summit. If you guys didn't think that there was an agenda to destroy men, this right here shows. This is in a classroom, guys. Do you see? It's ending gender wars. Why dismantling patriarchy isn't anti-male.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Oh, guys, we hit 100 likes. Sweet, man. Guys, appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Right, guys, so let's, as usual, you guys know we have to go now, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
All right, guys, so here we are, guys, 304 TikTok, right? Oh, hold on. And guys, yes, this knucklehead again. All right, this knucklehead again. Look at this.
Okay, so y'all steady want to say I'm glamorizing the life. I'm glamour. Oh, just hit my motherfucking toe. You see how ghetto these 304 is? I just hit my toe and that shit hurt. So y'all say I'm glamorizing the life. I'm not Baby, you see these motherfucking bags under these eyes. I slept at a truck stop. Not because I ain't had the bread to get a hotel room. Because I jumped from city to city to city with my add-on, seeing what city jumping. I've been in 3 different cities in the past night. I didn't sleep. I slept 30 minutes at the truck stop. I see these bags. They something serious. till I find a city where to add booming. City to city to city, coast to coast, bitch. Like, this shit ghetto. I want a cigarette. I don't even smoke cigarettes. How fucking stressed I am. I want a cigarette. I want a cigarette. I did, and I vlogged all of it.
Hey, voice. Yeah, he is great. He's a yellow flash started his channel when cancel culture started, so he couldn't show his face. I don't understand why anyone wants you to do that. Yeah, guys, Yellow Flash, his come up. Okay, I will say, guys, Yellow Flash is absolute genius, right? Because he blew up covering the whole JD and AH trial, the Shmoney Depp and AH trial. He's the one that figured out the algorithm to where he could cover that. He had the most coverage of that trial. Everyone else, they were getting strikes, they were getting demonetized, and he's the one that figured out how to cover it. So he was doing day-to-day updates on that. And guys, look at how ghetto and nasty this broad is here, right? You know what I mean? Look at
The
this.
streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
I left the last hotel room yesterday at 3 p.m. I didn't check into this hotel till 8 a.m. I hit a lick at 9 in the morning after getting no sleep. And guess what I'm gonna do? No sleep, exhausted, finna get cute and go stomp down outside. This rock star lifestyle is not, y'all.
She said a rock star lifestyle?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that.
Most of y'all watching would not make it. It's so easy. Do this look easy to you? Bitch, I need a black and mild. I've never smoked cigarettes in my life. I smoked one cigarette and said that was not for me. The way I'm feeling right now, I need a black and mild.
Guys, this chick is a literal 304. A street walking 304. Guys, we are on 304 TikTok. This chick right here is not, that she's literally a 304.
Fucking bottle of Hennessy, and I just want to vibe. I just want to be a hot girl. Fuck, it's not always easy. Do you see these bags? A 30-day run, a 30-day run. Some of y'all bitches would run after 5 days. I want to go home. Some of y'all bitches on a 30-day run wouldn't even make it.
Disgusting. Hold on.
POV.
Oh. Copyright music. Listen.
I don't know about you, but to me, $200-300 is a lot of money. So I don't know why everyone is saying that it's not. Like, think about this. Cosmetic surgeons, doctors, lawyers, dentists, they're not even making $200 an hour, and they went to school for 10 plus years. So why doesn't anyone want to roll around for 15-30 minutes for $200-300? That's crazy to me.
Guys, I got nothing. I got nothing, man. And guys, here's the thing. In the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, even the early 2000s, you had girls that were 304s, and they would just keep it to themselves. But they wouldn't be putting it out on social media. They wouldn't be announcing it to the world. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this is the internet. This is never going away. Look at that. Hold on. Where's the other one? Whoop. Copyright music. Sorry, guys.
What's going on? Hey, how doing today?
Too happy. Get him the fuck out of here.
The fuck?
What the fuck is this thing, guys? The fact that there's 304 TikTok is absolutely insane. Guys, what is going on? What is going on? Yeah, they have hashtag 304 game, hashtag 304 TikTok.
A lot of y'all are not gonna like what I have to say, but listen closely, bitch. Y'all need to stop with these $100 dates, $80 dates. Shit, y'all need to stop with these $250 dates. Because if Trick got $250 for you, best believe he got $500 for you, okay? At least. Y'all need to stop with the GFE services. Y'all need to stop with the backdoor. Because I would love to know who the fuck is out here offering backdoor to these motherfuckers. Because, bitch, it is not me, and I don't know anybody that does. But they love to ask for it. Y'all need to stop with the bareback services because that's just disgusting and you clearly don't care for your health. Yeah, we need to end that shit, wrap that shit up and stop.
Now, guys, there's an argument back and forth with like, oh, you're glorifying this, right? And guys, how many times have we seen these girls say, I thought my marriage was just fine until I got on TikTok? Then all these chicks think, oh no, my husband's a piece of trash. Blah, blah. You think there aren't young girls that are looking at girls that are on TikTok saying this and thinking, wow, maybe this isn't that bad, right? Come on, man. Come on. Now, here's the thing. Young guys can be somewhat impressionable, but we all know that young women are basically sheep. You know what I'm saying?
I was 30 years old when I learned you can use chloroseptic spray or them little mint.
That's gross. Okay. Yeah. Wow. There was one more that I had saved. Hold on. One second. Black Sheep, how's it going, man?
What's up, bro?
Here it is.
I've been at this hotel for the past 2 days, working my ass off trapping.
Oh, sorry, guys. Come on. I know I have to translate, guys. You might not be able to understand what he's saying, right?
And all I've been wanting is a cold one. I done drunk water, sparkling water, soda water, ice. All I've been wanting is a motherfucking cold one. This is all I've been wanting since she's gotten here.
Guys, can you imagine? You know? And guys, this is a dangerous life, man. This is a dangerous life. You know what I'm saying? And these girls are acting like this is something fun.
They love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And even there's a couple girls on here, Black Sheep, where you can tell they're capping, right? You can just tell. But why would you even act like this is your life on social media? You know what I'm saying?
Attention whores.
Yeah, they are. I just don't and guys, how many times have I done videos on chicks getting whoa. Oh my god. What the fuck? She looks like fucking Yoshimitsu. She looks like Yoshimitsu from Tekken. Yo, Black Sheep, do you remember Tekken 1? Like the very, very, very first Tekken?
No.
Dude. The Heihachi at the end of Tekken 1, guys, put in the chat if you played Tekken 1 back in the day. He was the hardest last boss, I would say, until Rugal on King of the Fighters 2002. It was regular M. Bison, Street Fighter 2, and then it was Tekken 1 Heihachi. That bastard was unbeatable, dude. This chick is a Tekken 1 Heihachi of 304. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, come on, man.
She definitely looked like a character. Bro, like you already said the three L's of real estate, location, location, location.
Yeah.
The three A's of women is attention, attention, attention.
Yeah, that's facts, man. And guys, here's the thing: they don't do anything for us guys. It's competition between themselves. 9 times.
How I became.
You know what I'm saying?
The 304.
Up too much music. All right, guys. But anyways, look at this. Look at this, guys. Ending gender wars. Why dismantling patriarchy isn't anti-male. Guys, look. You have a whole bunch of boys, and look what it says. Let's zoom in here. Whoops. Look at this, guys. You see this? On the top, it says grape, drugging, SA, victim blaming, non-consensual pics and vids, threats, grape jokes, catcalling, sexist phrases, and locker room banter. And these knuckleheaded boys have to sit through this foolishness. They're basically saying, all you young boys... All right, guys, here. Hit the brakes. Black sheep, cook with me, all right? I say that this wokeness is a religion. It's a new religion, okay? Because you know how, like, people say that the church, it'll other you if you don't believe in it, right? They'll excommunicate you and everything. Yeah. These people who say that if you, black sheep, if you don't accept that a man could be a woman, you are excommunicated. You should be cast out, right? They also, original sin, right? They say, oh, why is it that we have it? Guys, and put a 1 if you agree with me. In this area, in the wokeism, men have original sin. Because we're men. They think somehow since the beginning of time, all of us men have been oppressing them. So we connect. This is a sin that we're born with. Young boys, 5-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 1-year-olds have to learn about consent and take consent classes and learn about toxic masculinity. That we are born bad. We're born wrong. That being a man is a pathology that has to be cured. Think about how insane. If this was my son here in the middle, I go to this school, I burn it down. The idea, especially these young black boys, right? Think about the history of these white chicks falsely accusing black men of everything anyways. These boys are what, 11, 12? And why are they hearing about this? You have to teach young boys about consent. What are you talking about? So all men now, all young boys are just predators. And they wonder why young men are walking away. They're wondering why Orange Man won. It's because of this. Look, hold on, guys. Look at this. There was an article about Gen Z is more conservative. I thought I had a TikTok or an article about Gen Z is more conservative than ever. Gen Z men are more conservative than ever before.
This is AJ. Be careful.
Here it is.
Also, Twitter has been obsessed with this graph.
Why Gen Z men reject feminism?
Why are Gen Z men saying f*** off to feminism? Yesterday, BBC News shared an article that showed the widening gap between Gen Z men and Gen Z women, with a particular trend showing that Gen Z women are becoming more progressive and Gen Z men...
I saw the graph. Yeah. Remember, it was the two graphs, one like South Korea, where it was like a huge difference.
Yep.
And like, in the UK and all that. Too. Yeah.
Are becoming more conservative. This is true. Now, this is nothing new. It was shown that this was happening in America before, and it's happening across the West. And for me, it's incredibly fucking obvious why this is happening. Because feminism and the left in the present day do absolutely nothing to support men. They do the opposite.
Ding, 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 ding. Facts.
They demonize, they stigmatize, and they ignore their problems. Why would young men be drawn to an ideology that on the surface at least comes across like it hates men for being men?
Well, the problem, and this is what I was saying before about how like people that are parasites infect things like feminism and then they use it for like their own personal gain. Like there are things in places where...
You mean all feminists?
Like women do have disadvantages and women have legitimate problems. But whenever you have like women who just actually hate men that are like, yeah, I'm a feminist and I hate men, this makes all feminists sound crazy. They want control. Yeah, exactly. And so this is a huge issue. And this is what I was saying before about how like one of the big problems with like these spaces, like
this
I
video
this was the that was just the short. Sorry guys. You get it, right? That the gap. Look at that, man. It's dropping, guys. Men are not having this anymore, right? And guys, this is because back to this right here. Why are these young boys? And do you guys think that the girls are in another room having boxes saying false accusations, don't SA, don't assault men, right? No.
Of course not.
Of course not. Come on, man. Come on. Why? What's crazy is the type of man that they're trying to build here. None of these women want to date and marry. You know what I'm saying? They want soy boys at work, soy boys outside the home, but in the home and in the bedroom, they want freaking Chad Wonderbang and Tyrone Thunderstroke. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. Christopher, what's up, dude? Yeah? Look at this. This is a joke. Photo from the Next Gen Men's Youth Program. The boys built the great culture pyramid and are learning what can happen if we interrupt behaviors at the bottom. Look at that!
What?
Guys, if anyone thinks that the United States has a grape culture...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
You know what's crazy, guys? Let's think of this here. Black Sheep, cook with me here. You know the only group of people that experience an actual grape culture in the West is?
Who?
Men in prison. Think about that. It's a regular thing for men to SA other men, and then you don't snitch because if you snitch in prison, they'll get you. So men, if you count men in prison, men get SA'd more than women do in the United States. And the guards, there are times you look at stories where the guards will get pissed off an inmate and they'll hire another inmate to SA another inmate. You want to talk about an SA culture? What are you talking about? Look at that. Here's the thing. So growing up, telling the heroes apart from the villains was easy. So the good guys were good, the bad guys were bad, the odds were always stacked innocent, but the good guys always won, da-da-da. And Next Gen Men in our work towards culture change and gender equality, so the cause we're fighting for is just as good. Please. No. I think that what people find the most challenging about discussions about feminism and justice is that they think we're all telling a classic good versus evil story of masculinity, bad versus femininity good, where men are the villains and people of other genders are good guys. Please.
The lie detector determined that's what they're telling.
Yep. Look at that. Patriarchy is seamlessly woven into the fabric of our societies. Guys, it's not patriarchy, it's reality. Guys, when something bad happens, men have to fix it. That is not patriarchy. That is not a bad thing. It's just reality. If you look at any of these chicks, any woman, whatever, if something happened at their house, which happens a lot, if some dude comes in the house, whether she's going to say it out loud or not, she expects her husband to go down there and fight Big Butchie. That's how it works. That is the fundamental basis of human society, is that men ultimately have to use force to keep things running, to enforce the laws, to punish the evil people. Equality, guys, egalitarianism is an absolute myth. Absolute myth. We can be treated equally under the law, yes, but guys, whether it's minorities and majority in political power, majority in population, you can never expect two groups to be completely equal. And when you talk about minority versus majority in force, that's a myth that both groups can be equal, because one person ultimately has to take more risk. One person has more responsibility than the other. Okay. It used to be that the father, he would risk his life, providing for his children, his wife and children, and protecting them. And then the mother's side of the deal was she would risk her life in childbirth.
Yep.
And protecting the children if she had to, right? So the guys are out fighting, right? And the women would stay behind with muskets and small knives, just in case some of the bandits got through. They had to risk their lives to protect the children, right? But who walked away from the deal? Women did. Men are still at the table. And guys, here's the thing. People act like us red pill guys don't want relationships, or guys, most red pill guys, if there was a woman who was traditional, who was feminine, beautiful, inspirational, and supportive, and was in there for the long haul and the ride, would choose to get married. If they could make marriage a favorable position for men, they would get married. Men, you men don't want to marry. Men are so desperate, they're going overseas. How much do you have to want to get married to move to a different country to get married? I would say that's pretty dedicated. But most men, we're natural cost benefit analysis people. And we're saying, nah, I'll just stay home and play Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
It's not worth it.
Yep. And guys, here's the thing. There's a lot of young guys that are like 18, 19, 20 that are like, I'm going to be a monk for the rest of my life. No, you're not. Guys, come on. Right? You're going to still smash every now and then. Right, guys? There's a thing about red pill, and I don't think that I've talked about this much. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're over the age of 40. Right? Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're over the age of 40. You find the red pill guys are either 35 and up, or they're like 21 and younger. You know what I'm saying? There's like a 15, 16 year gap there. A lot of the 35 to 45 to 55-year-old guys are passionate because they've had their balls burned by chicks, either in divorce, they found out the kid wasn't theirs or whatever. But you have a lot of young guys that find the content young, 18 or 19, and they take on the same rage that a lot of 40-year-old guys have that had their house taken without having had their house get taken. And it's like, you guys need to sit back in the cut and learn so you don't make the same mistakes as us. Because you can look at a guy who's 45, who's recovering from a divorce, and use his life as a template to be successful, right? But to just say, I'm just going to go hide out in the woods, no, that's not a way to build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see why there's black pill guys and there's monks and there's like supreme MGTOW guys. But a lot of those guys want nothing to do with women ever again because they've just got destroyed. But there's a lot of red pill guys like myself where, you know what, guys, I'm 44, you know, have a great life, but even I've made some mistakes that I don't want to see younger guys make, and I'm gonna see younger guys focus on the blueprint that here on the red print that the red pill provides to move through your 20s, which is a very important part of your life. Without hell yeah, black sheep. What are the mistakes in your 20s that you can avoid, right? Getting married in your 20s. Wasting money on chicks, right? Meaning trips and presents and friggin' all this foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Not saving, not investing, not getting a trade. You know what I'm saying? Putting your own interests first is the best way to live. Because what's the red pill about? Choice. And guys, this gets back to the gender war thing, right? You need to make the choice to put yourself first, and that's how we're going to win the gender war. That's the only way that we can win, is if men stop and think about every decision and say, is this best for me? Because 9 times out of 10, from about 18 to about 38, all the decisions that these 304s, they're going to try and shame you with,
gaslight,
into making, yeah, it's not in your best interests, right?
Nope.
So, yep. See, Robin Splice said it, he's focused on yourself. Yep. That's true. Okay, so, patriarchy is a system that confers disproportionate status and power to a specific definition of masculinity, because we have to keep everything going. Status and power should go to those that. How are you gonna say, oh, black sheep, you built this house with your bare hands and pay the bills? You can't tell me what to do. You built the house.
Yes.
What are you talking about? And guys, only in the first world can they think of this stuff.
Yep.
It enforces a gender binary. There are men and there are women, and they're not equal. Because guys, men and women aren't equal. They aren't. You know what though? Women, they really wouldn't want to be equal with us men. They would. They really. Okay, so here we go. Patriarchy is the invisible force for policing the norm. It looks like boys inflicting violence on each other. It looks like mental health struggles that are the result. Please. So boys targeted for not being man enough. It's the insults and attacks, drinks, and language that's designed to distance, separate, and diminish from the masculine ideal. Please. Now, guys, here we go. Patriarchy is the monster inside us. Please. Guys, you can only talk this way in a first world country. You know what I'm saying? And guys, where's this mindset in Afghanistan? Right? Where? Look at that. They're teaching young boys this. So feminism is a movement to confront our own biases and privilege and those of the people we love. Please. Guys, they're teaching young boys this. Can you imagine that your son is in this stupid class? Look at this. Being told that from a young age that he has a problem. Because what will happen? He's going to end up in a situation where his manhood's going to get tested, but he won't even have any in the first place.
Soy boys.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And guys, honestly, It's so funny because us blacks, so I grew up in a pretty bad area, right? Guys, we would fight, people getting shot. None of this was our worry, but because guys, we had actual real problems. You know what I'm saying? This is why you're the craziest thing. If you actually poll a lot of black Americans, socially they are very conservative, and yet they still vote for the left. Isn't that weird? It's like the strangest thing ever, Anyways, but yeah, guys. Yeah, but the way that we're going to win, guys, is to walk away. Right? Men minding their own business. All these chicks are on here. Hold on. Wait, 1 second. All these chicks are on here. Look at this.
Real reason why men don't approach you. It's because you give off effort. You give off, you got to put in energy for me. You give off, I'm going to be work and it's not going to be easy for you. And when men are on the hunt, they don't want women who are going to take work, take effort, and take time. They want the lowest hanging fruit that's easiest to pick. And so while it may seem like you're not getting approached because you're not approachable or you're not attractive or you're not desirable, it's really because they see your value and they're not willing to approach a woman who's going to require something of them.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, this is the cap and the coat. Black Sheep, can you mute in the meantime? Because there's background noise coming from you. Guys, the cap and the coat that they have to do.
Should be good now.
You know what I'm saying? Because men aren't having it. So instead of saying maybe I'm the problem, of course, Black Sheep, we're the problem, right? It's all Jermaine's fault, right? Please. And all these people bodying her in her comments, right? Come on, man.
Well, doesn't this prove false? I was gonna send a link because over the course of 6 months, they've done studies saying single women are the happiest, right? Well, the statistic doesn't make sense because when they do this, and you have to dive deep into it, they add in divorced men into single men. And when they do that, it nullifies the percentage. Because, again, like you stated before, a 20-year-old guy that's influenced by Red Pill or MGTOW looks at a 40-year-old guy divorced, and he's like, oh, that's a massive impact. Well, if you add that study just with single men, not relationship, not married or divorced, that whole stat changes, and I think it went up to 68 or 69% of men are happiest.
But they still can't get around the happiness gap at 40. That started at 40.
Well,
45-year-old men are much happier than 45-year-old women, and it gets and the gap widens and widens. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even the stat, and here's the curious part. The curious stat, so they did this, so they ranged it for, I think, 15 years. They pulled this study for women being happiest. And what's funny, if you look up the stats from 2020, 2019 to present day, so they did it in 3 categories where it was married, children, and they put 3 as very happy, happy, or not happy at all. And if you actually pull and look at these stats, what it actually shows is that married women with kids are the happiest.
Yes. Well, that's like conservative chicks are the happiest.
Well, it's in general across the board, which is nuts.
Yeah. Yep. But guys, the victimhood mindset is a big thing, right? Because guys, think of this. Think about someone like Oprah, right? Oprah is the equivalent of the Queen of England. You know what I'm saying? Of like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, right? Oprah lives like literal royalty, and she still has this victimhood mindset. This is proof that in the same way that I could lock Black Sheep up in the safest house in the safest area on planet Earth. But if he didn't feel safe, is he safe? You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel safe, then you can't ever be safe. Does that make sense? You can be, but you won't feel it, right? If Oprah has this victimhood mindset, what's the point in giving her billions of dollars in success? Because she's always gonna feel like a victim. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Let's see. Oh, you sent the link. All right, give me a second. Let's go here. Copy link. Guys, I dropped the link to my second channel, so make sure to check that out, guys. Go over there and drop me a sub. Okay, let's see. Institute for Family Studies. Who's the happiest? Married mothers and fathers, per the latest general. Yeah, look at that. Married men in America are about twice as likely to be very happy to the unmarried peers. So minimum that have the benefit of spouse and children are most likely to be very happy.
So, and here's the point that's curious, right? So they pull the blue marker, which is pretty happy, right? And that's where they say single women with no children are the happiest. Or, oh, yeah, right here on the right. So you have married and non-married, which is funny because if you look married with children, you look at the very happy, which is around 40%. And then you look at the other pretty happy, that's another 47%. So they pull the study of pretty happy instead of objectively happy. And then they show married women with children are the happiest. So they almost use, it's a word barrier that people have to look past.
Yeah.
And so they lie in the stat.
Oh, wait a minute. Hell yeah. Are you actually trying to make sense?
How dare you?
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the other stat. I saw it a while back, and I'll see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, look at this. Men, unmarried, no children, are pretty happy. Interesting. And women, unmarried, no children, less. Interesting. Huh. Oh, they don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear this. Oh no, right? Hold on, guys.
So anytime I'm talking to like a new guy, I would say for the past maybe like 5-6 years, majority of the time they always ask me why I'm single. They can't believe I'm single. They think men are out here approaching me left, right, and center. Let me tell you, like I told them, men do not approach me. Okay? It's very rare that a man out in public, out in the world, will see me. I don't care.
Listen to that New York accent. Ah, God. Brooklyn. Ah, God. I don't know how you guys do it. All you guys in New York, in Jersey. Ah, my God. It's like nails on a chalkboard. You know what I'm saying? Ah.
How good I look that day. I don't care how good I smell. I don't care about none of that. They're not walking up to me, and that's because my demeanor says I'm good. I don't come off as friendly. I don't come off as approachable. I don't come off inviting. And that's very intentional, because you're not going to come over here and waste my time. You're not going to come over here and play with me, baby. Like, I'm not the one. And I make it be known before you even open your mouth, before you even fix your legs to come walk over into my space and start exchanging words with me.
And guys, this is why guys leave these broads alone, right? And guys, this is why, guys, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Guys, you could Thanos snap like 98% of all Americans B-dubs away, and the world would be a much better place. I'm dead ass serious, right? Let's look at one.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah.
What I did realize is that with the word usage, if you actually look at that chart, it shows single unmarried men with no children are the happiest.
Yeah.
That I didn't even see that they actually
put
that stat in there.
Yeah. Wait. Wow. Single.
So if you look at the percentage.
Yeah, right here. Yes, 84%. Yep. Guys are just chilling. And these are guys working regular jobs. You know what I'm saying? Living with a roommate. You know what I'm saying? Playing Smash Bros. brothers.
Bachelor.
Drinking some IPAs and just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you just need to understand society needs you a lot more than you need society. Period. And the one thing that they don't want is when the call comes to clean up after a disaster or to fight a war or to save the economy. They're counting on men to answer the call. But here's the thing, less and less men are going to, unless they change something real fast. You know what I mean? Because you can't disempower and freaking pussify 3 generations of men, right? Generation X, millennials, and Gen Z, and then say, where have all the cowboys gone? You know what I'm saying? So, yep. All right, guys. Guys, anything else to say about how men are going to win the gender war, guys? Before we switch gears?
I was going to mention one thing.
Go for it, man.
This was I don't know,
floor is
maybe
yours.
40 minutes ago. So I didn't get on here. I was going to send some stuff your way. But when considering for men to walk away for something, it was about the Chinese guys, and they were talking about how expensive everything is. Well, one thing that I think isn't talked about is the amount of financial debt that women are now accruing.
Yes.
And if men, and here's the thing, if men are walking away and the student loan forgiveness was a hot air, right? And it's not going anywhere. The amount of generational wealth that's going to pass down to kids will be 0 to nil, because a lot of this debt is going to accrue interest, which then the family, because these girls that are getting these debt aren't not from their credit score, they're getting it from their parents.
Yep.
And so they're co-signing, and I'm sitting there like, there has to be a rationality of these parents recognizing if their daughters are in their mid-30s, not married, have all this debt. They got to be sweating bullets, because with economy the way it is, with retirement
no.
the way it is.
Hell yeah. So I hate to interrupt you here, but dude, no. Because here's the thing. Women don't... Okay. You can't even convince a 304 that her biological clock is going to run out. What makes you think that their time to earn and time to get out of debt is going to run out? Think about it. Guys, these women don't like the term geriatric pregnancy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nature says that 35 is geriatric pregnancy. You need to get a move on, and that the best age to have kids is in your mid to late 20s, well, actually early 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't even fathom that, but they cannot fathom a time where they're in their 50s and 60s, broke, still in debt, and their ability to work is going away. You can't be 65 and 70 trying to work at friggin' Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it.
And this is where in prior live streams, where the advent of these, former OF chicks are going to become part of the TradCon movement, which then, again, that discussion with Sims, TradCons, and male feminists, where it's going to succumb. A lot of these women are going to come to the right and infiltrate spaces. They did it in church, they did it in the gym, and sooner or later, I personally don't know when it's going to end, but more men are waking up to the fact, dude, there's going to be a massive push of passports.
Yeah, I think so. Man. Honestly.
Bro, I just want to say, as a Gen Z man, like, it's just like our generation, we definitely can't, like, take these girls back, give them a second chance after they've been, running after the older rich guys and stuff. And, we still keep their numbers in our phone, their socials, and then, basically giving them a extra lifeline to fall back on. Like, we gotta literally, like, don't save these girls, because they're gonna, like, eventually, once we get older and our incomes go up, like, they're
Black
gonna
Sheep,
try to...
Black Sheep, you don't know how right you are. Dude, Tom Likas has been saying this since the 90s, dude.
Yep.
Us Generation X's went through it too. Guys, put a 1 if you were in high school back in the 90s and you saw all these chicks with their college-age boyfriends pulling up in cars, picking them up, saying da da da. There were girls that were freshmen, juniors, sophomores, seniors, dating older guys. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Or in college, right? All these chicks were after Chad Wonderbang and Tyrone Thunderstroke. You know what I'm saying? And then, guys, I'm 44, guys. In the last 14 years, every single ex I've had has hit me up. Every single chick that curved me has hit me up, right? That's actually probably the only reason why I still have Facebook. Is to see which ex is gonna hit me up next.
I got rid of my Facebook just because of that.
Oh no, guys! I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
They'll come back once they got 2, 3 kids from older Chads and stuff.
By freaking nug. See, in their 20s they get Tyrone and Chad, right? But then they start hitting 30, 31, 32, and that biological clock starts ticking, and then they'll find Gavin, the starving artist, and he'll or nug. You know what I'm saying? It never fails. It never fails, man. And guys, okay. So someone had commented. Do you guys remember the video that I did where it was like single moms alone on Mother's Day, and there was that ratchet white girl, and I was like, guys, I bet you $1,000 her kids are mixed. And sure enough, her kids were mixed. And yo, that one Chow Time guy, he reacted to my video, and he laughed at that. Dude, he was getting lit up by these Karens in his comments. I can't believe you laughed at that. It's like, guys, I am black. Black sheep is black. Black sheep, you know and I know that there's a small group of brothers who are nug-nugs who will smash anything, that are irresponsible with their seed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the easiest way for some Becky to get a baby is to go out to the club, right? And find freaking gold tooth dreadlock nug, and he'll just spray up the club. That's how it works. When you see desperate chicks, it's like not girls, Asian girls, white girls. They know that it's more likely gonna be nug who's gonna just smash and leave.
Last option.
Yeah.
Well, and what's interesting, so this will be the last thing. No,
man, you got the floor, man.
The planting the seed part. I was in a different Discord. I was discussing this, and you know how the old saying's like, well, you have to plant trees in order for the next generation to prosper under the shade, right? Well, I started to realize the trees weren't pulled up or torn down; they withered away.
Yeah,
and by withered away, it wasn't the seed that was bad; it was the ground. And what has happened is because of feminism and the nutrition that hasn't been fed to the ground, the seed isn't prospering and it isn't growing. And that's why in partial you have men walking away, because the seed may be great. You may be a smart man, financially stable, stoicism, smart, all the qualities. And what men have seen in perpetuity is that a lot of women, their ground, their fertilizer, it's not worth planting, right? And this is where it's becoming where men are now walking away because they see a lot of withering trees for the next, I don't know, couple decades, and it's not getting anywhere.
Yeah. I think that us men, we made the mistake that our natural inclination to make things better for women has backfired on us.
Yep.
It's created simps. It's created soft men, and it's also created this where these chicks can talk out of both sides of their neck, right? They want simps and losers in their work life and in their public life, but in their private life, they want the alpha guy. They want the strong and assertive guy who will provide. It's like, well, you guys have basically created a society that discourages those men. It doesn't make any sense. So, but yeah, guys, like I said, we can win. We can win easily too. Guys, you just need to. I want to say maybe if the unemployment number hits about 8, 9, 10%, if the marriage rate drops, I think it's like what 60% or 70% marriage rate drops below 50%. Not divorces of people actually getting married. That's why 2035, when the majority of women are going to be single and childless, that's going to be a big deal, guys. I think that's when we're going to start seeing where you can't kind of like here. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Hold on. How Hollywood lost the culture war. This is from the LA Times, guys. Hollywood, I mean, LA. So the actual shill media is actually admitting that Hollywood lost the culture war. That's how bad it is. Hollywood's lost so much money that they have to admit that they went woke and went broke. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they get. That's what they get.
Because, guys, this new Captain America is going to be one of the biggest box office disasters of all time. You know what I'm saying? And, guys, Hollywood's leaving. Watch. You're going to see more and more studios go to Vegas now. Vegas is courting Sony and Warner Brothers. Because, guys, the taxes are less, it's cheaper, and the Nevada state government's not going to demand that they be political. You know what I'm saying? So all of this whole thing is about how, like, they had all these celebrities and politics and all this other stuff. And this election basically showed that celebrity endorsements are foolishness. Wokeism sucks, right? And no one listens. All this did is just ruin all Hollywood. Now guys are watching anime, they're watching Korean stuff, they're watching Bollywood, you know what I'm saying? And it's regular traditional storytelling. So
well, and
yeah.
And the dominoes are falling because they've discussed how woke and DEI was not real, what, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
And finally those two dominoes are falling down, and I think the next one, it's a hard domino, but the next one that's hitting is feminism in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hope, man, I hope for the sake of independent or that of conservative mindset men or left men, but have the right state of mind, that they open it and realize, like, hey, everything I was taught for the past, you're what, in your 40s, I'm in my 30s, for the past 60 years are kind of a whole bunch of hogwash.
But it's just first world problems.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
We are being lectured by people who we let lecture us.
Correct.
The only way that they can lecture us is because we let them.
Well,
right?
And
that's it. Like, dude, what do you? Okay, this would be like, I can't even think of a good example. It's like a child that's like spoiled and can't. I mean, and just screams and yells at their parents. The parents are the reason why you have the ability to exist.
Well, and I don't know who it was. It was a philosopher. It was a Greek philosopher, and he kind of went. I think maybe it was Aristotle, and he said something to the point of, once a population and everybody becomes a philosopher, and no one listens, you have a crippling society.
Facts. Yep. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna do a Clown World video on when Andrew Wilson, he was on Piers Morgan's show with that knucklehead from the Young Turks.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, Andrew cooked him. Dude, the Young Turks are cooked, man. Cooked.
Well,
Cooked.
you
Anyways,
see
guys.
he's coming over, right?
Huh?
You see what's his name? The guy from the Young Turks.
A fatty McFat.
Yeah, McMuffin. He's yeah, he's now having a change of heart. And as I said before, man, like, you can come to the right or have a stoic mindset, but don't give them a mic. Have them sit in the audience and have them listen.
Yeah, that's true. That's like what Andrew and Pro said about all these 304s that are all of a sudden Christians, right? Oh my God, I was bouncing on 18 dongs like a week ago, but now I found Jesus. Clown world, and you're gonna try and talk to people who haven't been indulging his behavior and living good lives in the church for decades, and you're gonna be, well, you need to understand this, please. So, and I love how Knucklehead was trying to say he assumed Andrew was a Catholic and tried to pull the Catholic Church on him. He's like, dude, I'm not Catholic, so what are you talking about? But all right, guys, let's switch gears here. As usual, I appreciate you guys for being here, guys. Check out my second channel. By the way, where are we here? Where are we?
That's the sound of the police.
Let me just change the ambiance here. You know what I'm saying? There we are.
On Uncovered, watch this entitled brat completely lose her mind when she realizes officers won't listen to her demands. Police received a call about a couple acting disorderly while arguing and getting physical with one another at a bar. When they arrive to the scene and separate them, the girlfriend has a complete meltdown and gets herself arrested.
Walk outside.
Touch me.
Don't
touch me. Don't touch me.
Listen, we're not touching you. Just
Do not touch me. Ma'am, will you come outside with me? Right here. Let's stop right here. No! Yeah. Brought me out here on living baby. You can have all of it. I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it.
help me in. I got you.
You like him some way. He keep putting his hands on me. He do everything to me. I want to go. I don't want to go. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Do you know how tired I am? You want to sit down?
Apparently not, because you're yelling this loud, right?
No, I want to. I got videos.
What'd you say?
I said she ain't tired if she in the bar like that.
I know, right?
I have videos. That's all his. That's all his on the floor? Go ahead. That's his. Okay. That's his. We came here together. He beat my ass before this. I got scratches all over me. We was fighting. Okay, well, we was fighting. Because I'm tired. Because he want to rob. He want to send me money. That's up. You sent me from Vegas. My father on his deathbed. And I'm over here. And you sent me here. I'm not supposed to be here. I can call my mom. I can call everybody. I'm not supposed to be here. I came here for help. Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
The suspect immediately becomes emotional while voicing her frustration over her boyfriend's toxic behavior, from allegedly cheating on her to hitting her. It's important to note that the couple were seen having multiple drinks before they fought, and are clearly heavily intoxicated.
Hey.
Shut up.
Because he put me here. He put me here. Stop. I don't want to be here. Yeah. I don't want to be here. My father is dying. Stop. I'm yelling.
This is how they all are, guys. They're children, right? You know, Colin said women don't grow up, they just grow old. You know what I'm saying?
We are going in the back of a car. I don't want to be here. Let me go. No, we're not letting I want to go. That's not.
Guys, okay, Black Sheep, I don't know if you've heard me say this or not. They're probably in like rural Ohio or Iowa or somewhere. And this chick, she's mixed race, right? So you know her mom is white and somehow was somewhere else and let Nug. And then she moved her and her daughter out to rural BF nowhere. Because guys, no one is more toxic than these mixed race chicks from these small towns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, you could have like adopted black boys or mixed race black boys. They don't have an identity crisis, but these black girls, these mixed race girls, or adopted black girls, they always have to lean into every single negative black stereotype or be hella like pro-black. I'm black and you black, but black, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And all they do is cause mayhem.
I don't want to be here. That's not how this works.
Hey,
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Stop yelling or you're going in the back of the car. I'm not doing this. Go get him.
You're not going to tell us what we're doing, right?
Go get him. You ain't going to get him. I've been putting his hands on me forever.
We're talking to him already.
Shut up,
You're not yelling.
Don't touch, okay?
If you do this. No, I'm not. Stop yelling. No. Immediately.
There it is, guys.
There you go. Could have been detained.
Disorderly conduct. Stop resisting. Stop. What you done? What you done? You continue.
What did I do? Can you stop?
A struggle ensues
Sorry,
as the
guys.
suspect
I had to turn the
resists
sound down.
officers, while they place her under arrest
Sorry
for
if you're wearing
disorderly conduct.
headphones, guys.
Leave me alone! Stop resisting!
Shut up. How did she lose her shoes? Oh man, guys. Us black men, I'm telling you, no other man on the planet Earth has to deal with women that we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's why, yo, I don't know about you, Black Sheep, but I don't even look at B-dubs anymore. Nope. Nope, no thanks. I'm driving. I'm allergic.
You ain't lying.
Straight up, man.
A few moments later, after the officers placed the suspect in the vehicle,
Please, so you don't give a right? Can you please let me go? You don't give a fuck.
We gave you a chance. We tried to let you talk, and you started acting a fool, banging your head on the window. You started banging. Why are you causing a scene, banging your head on the window, causing a ruckus like that? We're not. You did this. You're in the back because of what you did.
Tom Union 693-776. If the check's okay, just hold it.
Go grab my phone.
I have your phone. Your phone's right there.
Where is this?
You're not getting your phone. I'm not
Independence?
I'm not grabbing it. It's right
Where's
there.
that at?
It's right there.
No, it's not. That's not my phone.
This isn't your phone?
Alright, give me my phone.
No, you're not getting your phone.
They're both getting disorderly conduct.
Yep.
Do we know where his phone is at?
I know that's her phone.
Okay.
I don't know where his phone is.
That's my phone. That's my phone.
This is in Missouri?
No. We tried to get her ID.
He got my phone. This is the car.
She doesn't have an ID on her. We were trying to get a social, and that's when she started banging her head on the window.
Okay.
That's why me and
Ma'am,
me.
are you going to give us your identification?
Okay. All right, hey. What?
Can I get out?
No.
Oh, why?
Because.
And for all you guys who don't know, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s, guys. I go live on Fridays here at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. This is all body cam reactions. I have 207 videos over here, guys. So, guys, make sure you are subscribed, guys. I'd appreciate that, right? And yeah, guys.
Hey. What is your social?
Get me out.
No.
I don't get. How he not in cuffs?
Look at that.
In domestic violence, she's supposed to like everybody else.
What is your social
In
security?
domestic violence, she's supposed to like everybody else.
He's not
copyright music, guys. Sorry.
If you don't step out of this car. Can you let me talk? The officer. Can you let me talk? No. Can you let me talk? Get out of the car. When did I talk? You've been talking nonstop. You ready? Give me the chance to talk. Put your arms behind your back. Give me the chance to talk. Put your arms. Give me the chance to talk. Okay, come on here. Give me the chance to talk. You have about 2 seconds. Can you please talk to me like a regular cop? Can you step out of the car? I feel like you're abusing your power.
Oh, shut up.
Can you talk to me? Can you step out of the car? I'm talking to you like a normal person.
Put your hands behind
And why she put her hands on me?
Of course she slipped the cuffs, guys. Guys, this has to be like the 300th time we've seen these knuckleheads slip the cuffs.
This is supposed to be normal as a cop. I'm not. For what?
I'm not.
Stop.
You don't listen.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Get off of me.
Shut the up.
Get off of me. You ain't talk to me. You ain't even give me my rights. You ain't do none of that.
You have the right to remain silent,
No,
but you're not going to do it.
No, you ain't doing it now.
Anything you say can and will be
You ain't
used
doing it
against
now.
you.
You ain't doing that
You have the
now.
right to an attorney. You're not up for an attorney. Won't be provided for
Get
you.
off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. I didn't do nothing.
You're resisting arrest.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't resist. You
such a big question that you want to know that question.
Oh, wait, no.
Go ahead. Good luck.
I am. Get off of me. Get off
Stop,
Wow.
stop
Get off
grabbing
of
us.
me.
Look at
Get
that.
off of me.
All right, just put her.
If we can't double lock them, it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, shut up, Ponytail Patrol. She isn't even doing anything this whole time. You know what I mean? And she's like, stop yelling, stop yelling, stop yelling.
The fact that she slipped the cuffs, that just tells me that they still went easy on her.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
Put him in the car.
Get off of me. It only takes one person.
Go back in.
Go. And can you stop? No. I need to talk to one person.
Get in the car.
I need to talk to one person.
Get in the car.
I need to talk to one person.
Get in the
Y'all
car.
being a... Look how
Get
y'all
in the car. Yeah, because you're not just getting in the car.
one person. I need to talk to one person. Don't get off of me. Get off of me.
Don't kick
Close the door.
I call that move, Black Sheep, the drag queen. When they gotta drag her in the other side. Hey guys, remember we'll have 50304's greatest hits in July. I mean in June. So every 6 months we have greatest hits, right? So guys, so the funny ones we find, I always do a live. We go back through and look. And guys, while I'm at it, let me see. Guys, go to the merch store, man. You know what I mean? Guys, thanks for all you guys that are buying the merch. Guys, we have Clown World sweaters and Clown World shirts. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. But guys, the most popular thing we have is the 304 Tears mug, man. You know what I mean? How many of these are so Thanks to all you guys that buy the merch, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have Clown World mugs, guys. You know what I'm saying? Got the mugs. This is supposed to be the other Clown World mug. Where is it? Where's the other one? The Clown World mug. Hey, you know where this is from? Black Sheep?
No.
You remember the Mario World design?
Oh, yeah.
So you see Yoshi and Mario, but they're clowns.
Wow.
Look. Super Mario World.
Nah, I know what you're talking about. I know what that. I can see it.
Look at that. I had a friend of mine draw this up for me. It's actually based off of this. So yeah, guys, thanks for all you guys that go to the merch store. I'm gonna drop a link to over there. So where are we? Yeah, guys, and I have some more merch coming out here soon. The artist that I use, he's been really busy. So, but let's get back to this here.
Close it. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Oh, guys, we aren't done with this video yet.
Back at the station, the suspect continues to throw her tantrum as she's placed in a holding cell.
Your phone's in here.
Give it to me.
We got your phone in here. Let's go.
Give it to my phone.
We gotta
Give me
go.
my phone.
We gotta go.
Can you use my phone?
Yes, I will.
Give me my phone first.
I don't want to have to drag you out of here. I'm gonna let you walk.
Man, they've been abusing me.
They've been abusing me.
Listen, you're with me now. I'll take
I've been listening the whole time. I don't want them to hear me.
All right, guys, go.
I don't want them to
I
hear
got it.
me.
Yep. All right.
All right, come on. You can walk
No,
with me.
you gotta.
Come
All right,
on.
let's go. We're gonna go. Come on. You're this way.
They've been abusing
Guys, her cuffs are in the front. Do you guys think that they would do this for a guy? No.
No.
Look at that.
I swear to God, if I was a cop, I'd kill every one of them.
Guys,
That's how that works. Oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Just take her right to the
Where's my phone?
Yeah, we're gonna get your phone.
Oh, and guys, OSSR, he's a subscriber of mine. He just started his channel, so guys, please go over here, drop him a sub, man. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we have a lot of new guys coming up, right? And guys, we need to show them some support. So guys, go to OSSR's channel and drop him a sub, okay? Let's go back to here.
Please, no. I know it's an interrogation room. It's an interrogation room. Where's the interrogation room? Where's the interrogation room? I don't have a shirt on. I don't have a shirt. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? We'll give you a shirt.
What's that? No, you can just calm down.
Shut up.
Okay, can we talk? You need to relax.
Of course, she said her kid needs her. Of course, she has a kid, right?
Kid needs it, but that's the
No,
ball.
not at all. Okay. Let's talk. No, do you see me laughing at all? I want to help you out. Hey. No, not at all. I need you to talk to me. Hold on, let's just calm down. You want me to help you, okay? But we're gonna have to swap you out. We gotta get that hoodie off. We're gonna put a shirt on. I will have the female officer do that. I'll stand out. We can't. Why would you do that? Hey. Stop.
Please.
Why are you doing it? Hey. Why are you doing that? Do you want me to get you out of here? Do you want me to get you out of here? Oh, you guys are here to check her out?
Yep.
I don't know. What does she need? We can't go near that. What does she need to check out?
Her head. It's bleeding. See on her hairline?
All right. If she goes away for a minute, can you just kind of relax and talk to me? Okay.
Then you gotta change her out. I'm not changing her out.
The suspect was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Her boyfriend was not charged with anything as he
Look
was
at
compliant
that.
with officers and was simply trespassed from the bar. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more never-before-seen arrest footage.
All right, guys, we have one more here. Darn it. This is what happens. Black Sheep, this is what happens, man. I'm about to log off and I find something interesting. Guys, look at this.
Get the out of the road.
Get out of my face.
Guys, that's a woman.
Lesbian.
What's the matter? A little difficult to take down a woman? You're gonna eat my fucking ass. I'm gonna fucking kill you. What, you suck your daddy's to get this job or your mother's fucking pussy?
On November 25th, 2022, officers responded to an apartment following a report of a woman locked out of her unit, throwing objects and yelling.
Were you a little upset?
No, the guy on the second floor needs to unlock the back door. He's home, he turned out the light. His name's Amar Lee.
Oh, so he locked the door?
No, the back door I asked him to unlock, but apparently he can't come to the door.
Okay. Why do you need to get in that door?
Because it's my f***ing apartment and the
Okay.
top one's locked.
Oh, you live upstairs?
Yeah, on the third floor. He
Okay.
lives on the second. Sharonda lives on the f***ing 666, the sign of her father.
Beta female! Yeah. And you said your name was Kelly?
Yeah,
Okay.
so Lamar Leak lives on the second floor.
Yeah.
If you knock on the second door,
Yeah.
ask him to open that door, and then I'll get into my own apartment.
Okay.
DeMarco Management, Naomi.
How did you lock yourself?
I forgot my keys here.
Oh, okay. Is there a reason he's not opening the door?
Because he's an asshole.
Okay. You don't have your ID on you, do you?
No, I don't. If I don't have my keys, I don't need my f***ing ID.
Isn't she a ray of sunshine, guys?
Kelly, I know me well enough.
I've never met you before, so
Well, here's the first time.
Yeah.
What an
it is
evil
nice to
human-
meet you. I think someone called because they saw you throwing stuff around.
I don't
They
give
were-
a shit. Get
Okay.
me in my f***ing apartment.
Well, I don't know how I could do that without keys.
Yeah, it's called Open the Third Floor. I live there.
Okay. How can I open the third floor if I don't have keys?
Because I live here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my question to you is how can
Knock on the second floor!
Kelly, I'm not asking you to yell at me. I'm asking you, so...
You know me, DeMarco Management, Naomi Martinez. I'm locked out of my third floor apartment. Tell this fucking asshole on the second floor that's home to unlock the back door. I left it unlocked.
All right, Kelly, keep your hands out of your pockets for me.
Go f
yourself, asshole.
Look at this.
Kelly, that's not nice. We came.
You know what's not going to help if you come one step closer to me.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Well,
What are you
going
gonna
to
do?
Officers here, Kelly. We're gonna try to help you.
You guys know who
So
she sounds.
Who do you need me to?
You guys know who she sounds like, right?
I didn't spit at you!
Man, relax.
You're lucky I didn't kick you in the balls. Don't touch me!
Me too.
Just Lamar Lee. Go
Kelly.
knock on the second floor. Have them unlock that fucking door. Do you comprende?
I comprende, Kelly.
Oh, good. You're bilingual?
No, I'm not.
Oh, really?
No.
Good. Go yourself.
Okay. Well, that's not nice.
Door. Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're gonna go to jail.
Fuck you! I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself up there and ask them. You're the police to unlock that fucking back door. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Well, why don't you go do it, or go f yourself?
Kelly, if you live here, why don't you have a key to the...
Because I locked my fucking self out.
Okay. Now, why wouldn't you be let back
You know
in?
what? Go f
All right, you're not gonna walk away, Kelly.
Want to make a bet? Go f yourself.
Kelly, could you stay over here? I'm gonna try to help you out, but you gotta stay near here if you.
Help your mother. Don't come up on me.
Kelly.
Huh?
Kelly, could you stay out
I
of the...
told you men to back off.
Kelly.
Go f yourself. My fist in your mother's ass.
Can you stand on the sidewalk or on the road? There's a car coming, Kelly.
I don't give a f.
Get the out of the road.
Get out of
Right
my
now.
face.
Stop.
Get out of my face.
There it is, you knucklehead.
It's time! Resisting. Right.
Kelly.
Go f your mother. Come on, Dad. You're a fucking nigger.
Look at that.
Hey, Corey Outlaw, suck my you fucking nigger bitch, Rhonda.
Hand first.
You're a whore just like your father. Get the f off
Resisting,
of me.
Kelly.
Get a female
What a
officer
terrible
now.
human being.
Now. Now.
Kelly, give me your arm.
Go f
Kelly.
your mother.
Kelly.
Come on, whore.
Wrist.
Oh, you
Twist the
can't
cuff.
get me,
Yeah.
you fucking
Here,
Get off of me,
grab
you
her.
fucking pig. Get the f off of me, you pig.
Stop resisting, Kelly.
You're a pig. You're honky. What's the matter? A little
Tell you guys, if this was a guy, they'd have just stomped him out already, you know?
difficult to take down a woman? Call a female
Stop
officer
resisting,
now.
Kelly.
Kelly, stop
Call a
resisting.
female officer
On
now.
our hand.
Yep.
There we go.
Call a female officer
Stop
now.
resisting.
Go
Stop
your
resisting.
mother. Yeah, you're a fucking whore, Corey Outlaw. Yeah, you're a fucking white honky.
All right,
I'm
Kelly.
gonna kick you in your fucking nuts. Get the fuck off me now. Sir,
Stop resisting, okay?
your mother's a.
Taking it easy.
Are you a female officer? Get this fucking off of me. You fucking pig!
Stay still.
You and your mother.
Stay still.
You whore bag. Fucking You're a fucking head.
Why are you yelling?
Cause you're a pussy ass cop.
You don't even know me.
You're a pussy. Are you straight? I fucked your mother.
You think you can just be quiet?
You think you can shut your fucking ugly face?
You stop talking to me.
Go f your mother. You fucking pig ass cop.
What's in your pocket, Kelly?
Your mother's ass a lighter, you fucking dickwad. Go f yourself.
Look straight ahead.
Go f yourself. Get a female cop here now, you.
What an evil, evil person. Where is this? Middletown? Connecticut? Have we ever been in Connecticut, guys? No.
You want to hard
your
tie
head.
me, you fucking pig?
Watch your head. Watch your head. Sit down.
You're gonna eat my fucking ass, hole. You fucking pig.
Ugh.
Now you happy, Mercy, you fucking spick? I'm gonna fucking kill you. Love, Rocco.
Look at that, guys.
You motherfucker, are you happy? You fucking prick, are you happy? You should fucking rot in hell. You bastard! You fucking skank. You fucking crack bitch. You getting arrested?
Marcy White, you fucking nigger.
Yeah.
There's my DNA! And you fucking cop at 12, you're a fucking cunt, Savannah. You fucking nigger lover. Told you you regret it, you fucking bitch. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Marcy. What? Enjoy your apartment. Cause you're going to jail for 4 months, you fucking nigger. Hey, pig! Get a female cop! Now! Get a female cop! Now! Bitch! I'm gonna fucking shoot your fucking family! Yeah, kid! Go fucking suck Jackie's dead dick, you fucking whore!
Listen to this broad. Are you serious?
Wad, fucking piece of shit pig! You better send me to North Valley, you dumb fucking pig! Cause I'm gonna fucking shoot your mother! Right in her fucking useless head! Pig! Pig! You know what your kids are? Bacon bits. It's called
What?
a salad topping, like your mother's fucking ass. What's the matter?
Guys, she says,
I'm gonna shit and piss and puke on the back of your squat car, you little pig! Better, Terry. With your 3 tattoos? Are you Ishpay's crew a fucking mobster? Huh, you fucking pig? What's the matter, Rick and Elaine? You're gonna get arrested? Huh, you fucking whore bag?
I mean, I'm familiar with her, but what happened
No,
tonight?
I know. It was just horrible. I was just sound asleep because I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
And I just started hearing banging and hitting. She does this so much, I never fall. I don't even know where to go with this woman anymore. I just can't. She's a lot.
Did she like
Everything that
she just needs her ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Right, guys? I'm telling you, what, getting stomped out tends to teach people a very valuable lesson. And guys, put a 1 if you, in the chat if you agree. Guys, 99% of the times, ass whoopings just don't fall from the sky. You know what I'm saying? 99% of ass whoopings were thoroughly deserved. You know what I'm saying? People just don't go out whooping ass for no reason. You know?
I was watching, I was listening to her talk to the cop. I don't even know who the first responding was, the first responder was. She literally started, first was the trash can, so she was kicking them both, and then she tossed them to the side, because they're both, one's in the street and one's down over there.
Yeah.
Then she kicked the one in the street, and she's kicking it and kicking it and kicking it, and then she's running back and forth, and then she's going to the, so there's a apartment that's inside back there.
Okay.
So there's hers, and then there's one setback.
Okay.
So she's kicking the shit out of that door.
All right.
And then she's kicking her door, and then she took something that looked like a, I don't know, an L-shaped thing. She's banging like a piece of wood from the chair.
It's like, I think
she was
it's
hitting
table-like.
her door with it for like
The front one or
3
the back
minutes.
one?
So it's not the back one, so it's, I think it's hers.
Okay.
So she's kicking that, and then she's screaming, and she's screaming this, nigger that, and I was like, and then she started saying something about me, because I heard number 12 being, I'm retired. She's just like,
On another level tonight.
it was, I thought she was going to do something to my car. I gotta go at 5 a.m. I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this right now, but she was just on and off, up and down,
What a
hitting,
mess.
like banging, destructive.
Okay.
Just like insane.
Another level.
Like, I don't know if she's outside. I heard everything she was saying outside.
Let's give a head.
She
guys.
has to.
Think it's your pizza's owned by the mafia officer, are you?
Like, accelerate way too much. And this is like,
Guys, real quick. Look at this. Where'd it go? Hold on. Here it is. Look at this, guys.
Multiple federal agencies converge. Law enforcement from multiple federal
this,
agencies
guys.
converge on Chicago. New video tonight showing ICE and other federal agents knocking on doors and making arrests.
Look at that.
ICE confirming, alongside multiple federal partners, they've started, quote, conducting enhanced targeted operations today in Chicago to enforce U.S. immigration law.
If you're in the country legally, it's not okay. It's not okay.
You know, that means all these migrants, Black Sheep, have you seen how the black residents of Chicago have reacted to all these migrants being put in their neighborhoods?
No.
Oh yeah, this is what it took for them to understand how much an open border affects us blacks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because all the places that they put them in the black neighborhoods. Isn't that funny how that works, right? Yeah, dude. Just look at all these people trying to recall the mayor, and now Chicago's broke because they spent like $700 million on the migrants, and now all these ICE agents are... And Black Sheep, have you heard it, like any of your friends or family asking you to give a damn about this?
No.
I'm black. I don't care. This ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Oh, but we have to talk. We have to care about our undocumented brothers and sisters. Please, no, thanks.
The violent laws of this country.
White House border czar Tom Homan on ABC's This Week, admitting there may be arrests of people with no criminal background, particularly in sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary cities lock us out of the jails. So instead of ICE being able to arrest the bad guys.
And guys, look at this. Hold on. What's this? Brandon Johnson protest. Look at this. All right, here it is. So this is in Chicago, Black Sheep. Because Brandon Johnson, he's a big old soy milk drinking. You know what I'm saying? And out of all the places that they could have put these migrants, they put them in the black part of town. You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
With that, we say good afternoon, and thanks for being with us. I'm Marisa Vedra.
And I'm Joe Domlin. Right now, the numbers continue to grow. More migrants are dropped off in Chicago as more buses roll in. Some Southside neighbors are speaking up about the city being a safe haven.
CBS 2's Sade Gray is in the South Loop. That's where 5 buses have arrived today.
This is a year ago, guys.
Greyhound bus station in the South Loop. Former Mayor Lori Lightfoot made it clear this city would be a safe haven for migrants.
Clown
But
world.
some Southside residents are hoping Mayor...
Now, Black Sheep, you know who lives on the south side of Chicago, right?
Blacks.
Yep, thank you very much. And now, funny how there's the suburbs, there's the north side, all that, but they bust them to the south side.
Brandon Johnson will close that door.
We are taxpayers, we're property owners. Our money should go towards fixing our communities, not supporting people who have not put a dime into our communities.
Strong words spoken outside of City Hall by Jessica Jackson and others who are a part of a group called Concerned Black Citizens of Chicago.
The South Side has been under-resourced,
But people who are against the migrants are white supremacists, right? Please. You know what I'm saying? This is why this ain't got nothing to do with us blacks other than getting us out of our neighborhoods.
Funded for years, for decades. And it's disrespectful to the community.
Many called on Mayor Brandon Johnson to put a stop to migrants coming into...
Look at this guy, Black Sheep. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at... Yeah. Look at that haircut, dude. What is...
Mark.
To the city. Lamartin Edwards specifically talking about a recent meeting about proposed migrants housing in Roseland near Halstead and 115th.
We just want to know what he's going to do about that. We don't want those migrants in that area at all.
We asked Mayor Brandon Johnson.
He doesn't care. And now Chicago is basically broke. You know what I'm saying? This is not a game. You know what I'm saying? Look. We'll do this last one then.
During a community meeting at South Shore College Prep. There were so many angry outbursts, they never gave their presentation.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm ticked off. You're doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. 250 people? Give me a break.
More than 8,000
And they're like, don't worry, guys.
With that, we say good afternoon.
Even though we don't live anywhere near where they are, you have to trust us here. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. What an idiot. Absolute moron.
Tonight was just...
Got in his car, you fucking pig. Hey, you know who Tony Moosh is? The one that stabbed T. Kraft, you dumb n***er. And he lives in South Meriden. He's a f***ing killer. Like your f***ing mother's ass, you p***y-ass bitch. Mary Moosh is a f***ing black beauty dealer and a nasty c***. Hey, Black Don't Crack Keith is a Wallingford police officer, and he's a n***. I hope he dies on the force tonight. F***ing beautiful, you f***ing n***.
Okay,
You want to make a bet?
Look at how evil this broad looks.
You pig?
She's like a movie villain.
You're a pig. Your mother's a bitch.
We just need to put you in a cell first, that's all.
No,
calling
go
the-
f yourself.
We're calling the ambulance.
Call River Valley now.
Alright, we gotta put you in the cell
Get a
first.
female officer here.
We got one right here.
She's here.
Then get these f***ing men away from me now.
We're gonna help you out of the car.
I don't
Just pepper spray her, for Christ's sake.
need your f***ing help. I didn't need your help
Then
getting
let's
in.
go.
Alright, well, let's step out, please.
Then back the f*** off.
Okay.
You f***ing little...
Okay.
It's Kelly, right?
Come on.
Don't touch me.
All right,
She
come on.
can.
Okay.
Your first name's Kelly, right?
Evil person.
Yeah, Angeloni. Now call River Valley Services now, or get Deanna Felicio now, and don't send a
All you gotta do is just bounce her head off this brick just once.
do a woman's job.
So what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna search you quick and we'll.
I can't.
Rudolph.
Tell your chief of police he's a fucking whore.
Damn. Kelly,
Kelly,
keep
we're not
your,
calling anyone, so you take your
go
boot
ahead.
off.
Keep,
So let's
pull your
start with
foot out.
Get the f off of me. Have the female officer take your place.
You wanna-
Now.
Okay, come on.
You fucking little bitch.
Just take your boot off.
Yeah, keep your arm on my back and untie it right. Naomi Martinez, you f***ing bitch.
Go ahead, kick it off.
Try that.
What a mess. All right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for the 13K, guys. On to 14 and then to 15, etc. Guys, let me see, guys. We will be live on Tuesday. And then Sunday, I think we're gonna talk about divorce, guys. So any of you guys that have been divorced, you guys want to be on the panel early, let me know in the Discord, guys. So, all right, you guys, which I'll drop the link to right now. Hold on. Let me do this quick. Guys, join the Discord and let me know if you want to be on the panel early. So, all right, you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good one, guys.